Now, it's time for the Varsity Radio Show. Here's your host, Seth Henniger.
What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Varsity Radio Show.
And everyone is welcome.
Yeah, and I am so excited because we have been talking about a very educational movie that I watched last night.
You watched half of it. You don't know how it ended.
I have no idea how it ends. I watched Good Burger 2 last night.
Good Burger 2.
And I can't tell you how good it was because apparently I'm older and I fell asleep. So.
Way to go. Is this a common thread with you with movies now?
Yes.
You just fall asleep?
TV shows, movies, everything.
Let me assure you, it gets worse as you get older.
Yeah.
I once saw a Minecraft movie and fell asleep.
No!
Yes,
No!
I did.
Not the Minecraft movie.
Right? Yeah.
No.
And I am Steve.
You're Steve!
I am Steve.
The movie's based on Steve-O's life.
Yeah. The Jack Black plays me, but it's
That's
really
nice.
about me. It's
I would have
Steve.
picked Arnold Schwarzenegger.
To play
you.
Steven?
Yeah,
Oh,
play
yeah.
you.
Absolutely.
Get to the chopper!
Get to the chopper! We are in the Minecraft video game!
That's great. Oh, so anyway, we're on the Varsity Radio Show. Let me introduce the people in the studio, make this thing so wonderful. To my right is...
Yes, sir.
The greatest co-host of all time. He is quite hilarious. He's wearing a very funny shirt with the Golden Girls and...
Ric Flair. Golden Girls and Ric
why?
Flair.
I have no idea. But
Why
anyway...
That should be the question you're asking.
He's also
Why
wearing
are
a
you
really
not wearing
cool shades in the studio.
Yeah.
It's his look.
It's me.
And he's very bald with a red beard. He's from Ireland.
This is true. This is true.
He's Irish. He is my friend, Jordan McDaniel.
What's up, everybody? If I took these sunglasses off, I would be cross-eyed. So we're going to leave them on.
You're so great.
We're going to leave them on.
Also in the studio, he pushes the buttons. He slides the sliders.
Uh-huh. He's
already got a meme up on the screen of himself.
I mistreat who?
He
What were you about to say?
mistreats the Oompa Loompas.
The Oompa Loompas.
No. That we cannot let that rumor spread. You crack a whip one time.
Right. The little orange men are not so happy with him right now.
You yell at a little person one time and everyone freaks out. Just loses their mind.
Just call him fun size once.
Yes.
Never live it down.
And they go on a full-blown strike.
Or
I don't know what happened.
Half pint works too. That is very offensive to them. It's awful.
Yes.
Short round, forget about it. Don't call him short round.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah.
But no, I love this. This is one of our memes. Come with me and you'll see why I'm on so many medications.
You got to sing it. You got to sing it. We'll sing it. We'll sing it in a minute.
I'm really not shocked. If you've ever watched the movie,
right?
But anyway, he pushes the buttons, he slides the sliders, he takes care of the Oompa Loompas. That's how we're gonna say it.
Takes care.
Thank you.
Takes care. Exclamate whatever. His name, Steven Spiegel.
What's up, everybody? We're gonna have a really good show for you.
Yeah, we are.
Oh yeah.
Got Gunnersville High School coming.
Oh my god!
I'm so excited.
We are fired up. We're gonna have a Jack Lenore and Sophie Porch. And you may get to meet my friend Felicia. She's just telling me she may bring a treat, which is
Felicia.
pretty great.
Hello, Felicia.
Yes, that's better than bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
Well, I say bye Felicia to her all the time.
I'm sure she never hears that, ever.
Yes.
No.
Okay. Anyway, hey, we want to tell you about the fuel of the Varsity is Marco's Pizza.
Oh, yeah. Good
Pizza,
stuff.
salads, desserts, subs, sides, beverages in the shops of Albertville and B&B Video Games. It's a 80s style arcade with a local video game retail store beside Pizza Hut. It is a
Albertville Mullet,
Yes.
man. This is this is the best place to get your video games and to also hear a charming story or two.
Yes.
From Rick, the
Really
owner of
great
B&B
stories.
Video Games. He's got a lot of stuff, man.
Hey, we don't just exist on the radio. We exist
do not.
on social media everywhere.
Yes.
And TV now.
Mm-hmm.
And so, hey, we want you to check us out. If you are not watching the show, you're really missing out on so much.
Half the content.
Because we do videos, we do memes, we are hilarious. Well, Jordan is hilarious.
We do dance contests.
There's all kinds of, we see different kinds of talents.
Underwater
of our athletes.
basket weaving.
It's
You miss a
great.
lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Yeah.
But you have to join us
You have
on our
to.
social media.
Join
Steven,
us.
tell them where they can find us.
Sure, you can find us all over the place, but right now we're live over on YouTube and on Facebook. So
YouTube.
come join us
What?
live.
What?
You
YouTube.
won't regret it.
We've hit the big time.
We
I know,
did.
right?
We did.
Hey, guys, what's the opposite of a bad day?
A good day.
A great day.
Okay.
I'm about to have a good day.
No matter what.
Sun is shining down on me. Birds
Ready?
sing and pray, so
About
it's
to
a
get
good
good.
day.
Meme of the week!
Meme of the
FCA!
FCA? So hanging out with us right now.
What
You
is
see all
FCA?
these-
Wait,
Oh, Lord.
Are we doing meme
All
of the
these
week or
smiles.
FCA?
I don't know.
No, we're going to do some meme of the week.
So
Meme of the week.
confused.
I just wanted to let you know.
Hey!
Hi. Hello.
What's up?
Hello.
How you doing?
Durin.
Hey,
Oh, you can see us this time.
You can see us. How's
yes,
that?
I can.
Okay.
I have a question. Do the shades look cool? Do they look cool?
They do.
I knew it.
For sure.
Please,
Huh. See,
please,
Seth, that's how you
Please
compliment a
don't
friend.
lie to my co-host.
This is how you compliment a friend. You be nice to them. This is how you do it.
Okay.
See, she's already a better friend than you.
Thank you so
I'm not
much.
coming.
Wow.
I'm not coming over to your house to spend the night tonight. You're gonna have to sleep by yourself.
Thank the Lord.
And
Anyway, meme of the week.
Meme of the
Meme
week.
of the week.
Meme of the week.
Okay,
Meme of the
let's
week.
do it then.
Memes of the week.
Are we having an FCA for meme of the week?
Can
Are we
she
having
see
an
what
FCA
we
guest?
see?
No, she won't be able to see
Oh,
what
we're
Oh.
so sorry.
We'll
You
just
won't
have
be
to
able see
describe
it.
She
it
can't.
for
We
her.
just talked that
Hear
one.
the description in your earbuds,
Yes.
and it'll just be.
Just imagine the funniness.
It will be just as hilarious as if you were to see the meme itself.
Yes.
That's how funny
Yes.
we are.
Miss Amy's with us today.
Hi, Miss Amy.
From FCA. Thank you for being here. Hey, we're going to go to the next meme.
For
'cause
meme
we
of the
did that
No,
one.
no, we're supposed to sing it.
Okay.
You have to sing it. Come
With
with me, and
and
you'll
you'll
see
why
why
I'm
I'm
on so many medications. Yes.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
You know,
Yeah.
it's true. He actually, let's see, he put into the contract, into his script, the only way that he would do the movie was that if he could do a flip as he was introduced. And he had to walk with a cane.
I love it.
And it was then that you would never be able to tell whether he was being serious or not
did he
because
know-
he was holding a cane and flipping at the same
Did
time.
he know that he could flip?
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Apparently.
I would
a
actually,
physical actor,
I
you
would
know?
actually like it if he was just like, yeah, I'm 50-50 on this.
Where's my stunt man?
I don't know if this is going to work.
I have no. Yeah, he signed it.
Here we go.
He signed the contract when he was feeling really
Yeah.
extroverted, and
Yeah.
then on the day of, he was like, "I really don't know if I'm up for this.
I don't know if I can
just
handle
don't know.
all
I don't know if I can
this."
handle this.
It's a
This
good
is a lot of-
idea at the time.
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you're contractually obligated.
Yes.
Hey, I wonder if this guy plays banjo like the real
Stone
Steve
Cold
Martin.
Steve Martin.
Stone Cold
Wow.
Steve Martin. Isn't
Wow.
that kind of
Da-da,
terrifying?
da-da,
on a
da-da.
mildly. Yeah.
mildly
Da-da,
terrifying.
da-da.
Stone Cold Steve Martin.
Amy's just listening to all this.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
Amy.
next.
Amy, have
Sure.
you laughed yet?
I have.
Yay!
I have.
Hey.
Y'all are quite funny.
Good.
Thank you, Amy.
Amy, you're going to enjoy this one. I was so bored this weekend. I've been trying to get these two to tell me a Bible story for the past hour.
And it's a cucumber and a tomato.
Yes.
See,
Yeah.
isn't it way funnier when we describe it to you
Yes.
instead of reading it
Yes.
yourself?
Yes.
Yes.
This is how
Yes,
memes are
definitely.
supposed to be done.
That's right.
Read.
Yes.
Forget the visual medium.
Forget the visual
Nobody
medium.
needs a visual.
I want to hear you describe
Okay,
it.
Amy,
Right?
you can relate to this, and I'm gonna let Jordan describe it in a minute. But you think kids today are stressed? We played stress.
I believe one of those is Operation, which is absolutely
Operation?
yeah, and Hungry
Oh,
Hungry Hippos.
Simon,
Yeah, Simon
Hungry
says.
Hungry Hippo.
What's the one in the top?
Perfection?
Perfection. That's right.
that was
Yeah.
the hardest
Did
one.
you play any of those, Miss Amy?
Yes, I did. I remember playing Operation for sure. Actually, I think I remember playing the Perfection one,
Yeah,
I did.
but definitely Operation.
Were they not intense? Like
they were.
They were.
kids
They were
think
very
they got
intense.
life stress. They
Yeah.
didn't. Have you ever officially not buzzed the operation? This is okay. He's dead.
I mean, he's dead.
He died.
This-
He died.
That was where
God didn't make me to be a surgeon. This
yeah.
is a parent.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, it was Operation was not a
Yes.
game that was for the faint-hearted. It
No.
could also kind of give you some shocks, you know,
Yeah.
yourself.
Mild shock.
Yeah, mild
Yeah.
shocking.
Yeah.
I don't think that would pass. I don't think anyone would actually, I don't think the old school Operation game would actually pass any safety standards.
No, I
No.
don't think so.
Yeah.
Look at
No.
cartoons from back then. You see
Yeah.
how crazy
Yeah.
they are? There's a
Oh,
gun
yeah.
in every scene.
Yeah, it's
It would not fly
It was the
today.
best. Yeah, it was
Crazy.
so good.
It was
And
the
then,
best.
hey, I found this. This was from Steven's album. Steven's personal album.
Yeah.
Getting excited for the start of buffalo petting season.
Buffalo are
No.
Buffalo are kind and sweet creatures.
This
Buffalo are beasts.
This is from Steven's family album.
Yeah. So, Steve-O, which member of your family is this?
This one is the well. Let's just say we went to the Harmony Park Safari.
Yeah.
And this thing, the head is so big, you don't realize how big a buffalo's head is until it's completely inside your vehicle. And
you don't realize how big it is until it swallowed your child whole.
And you're sitting there mildly terrified, like, how am I going to get the buffalo's head out of my car?
The problem is you have a bucket of food in your lap. And the buffalo's going to town. It's like, no, stop it.
Stop
it. So
it.
you try to move, but you don't want to rip his head off.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure that's exactly what would happen. Yeah,
Oh,
you
my
would
gosh.
rip his head off and not him ripping your head
It
off.
wouldn't be the horns gouging your eyes out.
By the way, have y'all been seeing that little meme that's been going around about 100 guys taking on one gorilla?
Yes.
Y'all been hearing
The
about that?
99?
Yeah, 100 guys taking on one
The
gorilla.
99 and
Yeah.
the last one comes, it's like the Undertaker.
Yeah.
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 Almost sent that.
What do y'all think we three? How long do you think we three could last
Not
with a
very.
gorilla?
Not very.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you something.
5 seconds.
I think I could dominate. I'm quick and I'm nimble.
There's a lot of things I'd use to describe you. Those are two that would not. Those would not be the one.
I got Burger King coupons in my pocket.
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
mean? What do you mean I'm not quick and nimble? Who wants a triple Whopper?
Oh yeah.
It's buy
Wow.
one get one.
Wow.
That was very rude,
There's
Seth.
there's
That's a
lot
good
of
deal,
things
man.
I would describe you.
That was very rude, Seth. Steve-O's going to comfort me with a mince pie.
Whopper Wednesdays, man.
Whopper
It's a thing.
Wednesday. Oh, you know what? When I was a single man, I used to do Whopper Wednesday and I used to do Wolf Shirt Wednesday. So I'd have a wolf shirt.
That's still on the
and
fence that you're single.
No.
You know?
No, man. Look, Jennifer locked this down, man. She locked it down, dog.
If Jennifer's real,
She's real.
We've gone how long
This
without?
again? We're doing this again?
She's pregnant with my child.
Or is she?
Or is she?
That's what Seth's going to say.
Or
and
is
then you're going to
she?
say,
There's no proof.
Or does
well, Sarah
she
is
exist?
programmed to have another one too. So,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. How many kids is this for you? A baker's dozen,
Shut
Seth?
your mouth. 4.
Seth.
4.
I'm
Stop.
gonna,
Four
no,
and no more, right?
I have, yeah.
No more.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know.
I wanted it to be 3 and no more,
Amy,
guys.
Amy,
Three and
Amy,
leave it be.
Amy,
Leave
you need
it
to
be.
listen to this. Seth, for months, Amy, he said, we're having 3 and that's it. No more. And then he tells me, oh, by the way, we're having a 4th one.
It's funny. You think you're in charge and you're
so
not.
what?
You know what? You're not wrong.
You know what
Yeah.
happened, though? You know what happened, though?
No, let's not.
Seth walked by his wife, and his wife was like, I could do this one more time. I could handle the offspring one more time. Look
Oh,
at that
wow.
Look at that handsome man
Oh,
walking
my God.
around in his white beater.
Anyway,
And bicycle
Amy, you're about on.
Seth, do you walk around in bicycle shorts
No,
just around
never,
the house?
ever,
Is that what gets?
ever.
Is you
No.
sitting and Sarah's just like,
No.
absolutely.
No.
Putting the kids to bed at 5.
No.
Let's go.
God, Jordan.
What?
17 seconds.
Yeah, I'm sure Miss Amy enjoyed that.
Oh, you want me to save this for on air?
Yeah.
No problem. We'll save this for on air. Good call. Good call, Steve-O.
5
Thank you.
seconds,
Thank
guys.
you, Steve-O.
Gonna
Appreciate
have some
it.
fun on the air now.
Man, what a great
Not that
time.
The FCA Moment of the Week.
We are joined, bless her heart, by Miss Amy Thaxton, who's been tormented and tortured.
I have been nothing but pleasant to
Right,
this woman.
okay, anyway.
Nothing but pleasant.
Anyway, Miss Amy, we're so excited to have you. Thank you for calling for Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Well, thanks for having
That's
me.
what we're going
This
to
is
talk
exciting.
Yeah.
about.
Unless you wanted to talk about
No,
something
we don't
else,
want to talk
Amy,
about any
you
of that.
steer the conversation however you want.
We're
Whatever you bring up, I'll talk about it. No problem.
We're going to talk about Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and we so appreciate.
Hey, do you need more athletes? He's got another one on
What,
the way.
oh yeah, what Miss Amy. We appreciate what Miss Amy's bringing to the table today. So tell us what's going on in the wonderful world of Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Well, next week, and you guys can join us, we have a men's power hour.
Whoa.
With,
Whoa.
Some fun, some food, some faith, and some fellowship at Baumhauer's.
Ooh.
And that'll be on Tuesday from 12 to 1.
I'm assuming
So we have that coming up.
Baumhauer's in Huntsville. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Baumhauer's in Huntsville on
Rock and
Memorial
roll.
Parkway. So you two need to come and join us.
Yes.
And bring some friends with you.
Absolutely.
So fun.
I'm Seth's only friend, so but I have lots of friends. But I'm Seth's only friend. So
Okay, we can make room.
good job, Seth.
Baumhauer's men's hour.
Yes, Men's Power Hour, 12 to 1, Tuesday, May 13th. Come and join us. And then, of course, we have our amazing sports camps coming up
Yes.
for ages 7 through 13. We're so excited to get the summer kicked off with all these
Oh,
kiddos
yeah.
all
And how many
summer,
camps are y'all doing? How many camps y'all running?
We have 4 different camps.
Nice.
And then towards the end of the summer, we do 2 conferences, which are our power leadership training conferences for middle school and then one for high school. So
Awesome.
we kind of tie those in with camp season, So,
Love
yeah.
it.
That is
Love
so
it.
cool. And the kids, and just so everyone's aware, are sign-ups still going on, or has the roster's been finalized?
They are. Sign-ups are still going on. We have the Madison East camp is our second camp that we have, and it's at Whitesburg.
Okay.
And it is actually, if you don't sign up by, I think it's 6:24 or 6:25 tonight, then that camp will close and we'll start a waiting list. So that's good news to be able to move on to a waiting list.
You have till 6:25 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Get your
Which one
kids
is
signed
that?
up. This is the second camp, the Whitesburg, Whitesburg
Yes,
campus.
at Whitesburg, yes.
Yeah.
But then all our other 3 camps, we still have room at those. So
Nice.
if you go to northalabamafca.org, you can definitely check out all the camps that we have going on.
Awesome sauce.
Wow.
Yeah.
Miss Amy, you were fantastic.
The summer
Oh,
is
thank
kicking
you.
off. The summer's kicking off.
That's right.
With a bang.
Yes.
A lot of kids camp, a lot of fun stuff going on.
My son went to the sports camp last year. Loved it.
You had a great
Loved
time?
it.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, loved it.
Nice.
Loved
What sports did he do?
He
Or
did
which sport did he do?
basketball.
Basketball.
Yeah.
Okay, my son did too. He loved
He
it.
loved it. He thought he couldn't wait to get there in the morning.
Awesome. Oh yeah, because
That's
it's
awesome.
it's a
That's
day
what we like
camp,
to
right?
hear.
These
Yeah.
are day camps, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
all day
Yes.
long. They get fed lunch as well.
Nice.
It's amazing.
You
You
know,
do have to feed the children. This is true, or
Yes.
they get very angry.
We like to feed the children.
Yes.
We do a lot of times. They have popsicles and all that kind of good
No
stuff. too, while
hangry
they're with
kids.
us.
No hangry kids.
Yeah.
Angry.
No, we don't
Yeah.
need hangry.
No, we do not.
Well, Miss Amy, it was such an honor to have you. Thank you for tolerating us.
Thank you, Amy. I don't know
Oh
who.
no, it was great.
I don't
We
know why you said
appreciate
tolerate.
you
She loves
so
talking
much.
to me. Thank you,
Well, thank
Amy.
you guys, and good luck with both sets of kids here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's having one too.
I
so-
am having one.
His wife is.
Yes. Yes.
He's not.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I assume.
Yeah. Anyway, we are so glad to have you, Miss Amy. You have a wonderful day.
Okay, you guys too. Thanks a bunch.
Bye,
Bye.
Amy.
Bye.
She was just like,
I cannot
she
believe
just rolled with it.
I cannot believe that you don't think I would make a good mother. That hurt my feelings.
I'm gonna say no.
I would make a fantastic mother.
No, you wouldn't.
No. I can't believe it. You're just handing out insults today like candy.
Something like that. Tell
Yeah, I think-
Felicia says tell Jordan he doesn't want to get to eat because he
Felicia.
likes store bought cheese.
This is that Felicia.
Oh yeah.
Felicia. Now wait a minute. Hold on, Felicia. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me. I want to break something down.
Oh
real quick.
God, here we
Are
go.
you bringing cheese? Is that
She
part-
does. It won't be your store bought.
Why can't it? Well,
It
that's the thing,
sounds like she's brought the beef.
she's brought the beef and the cheese.
And the cheese.
So I'm going to have to just eat the beef, but no cheese. Felicia's going to be sitting over there guarding the charcuterie board with a claymore.
Meme of the week,
Meme of the
part
week!
two.
Part
Part two.
Okay, let's do it.
This is like Good Burger Part
How many Disney characters can you count? Quentin Ewers' wall. Look
Wow.
at that.
Sven,
Wow.
is that you?
Oh my God.
Oh, dang.
Spread.
I do see
That's like half of Lion King's opening roster right
exactly.
there.
I see Rafiki down there, bottom left.
Nah,
Just behind the couch.
Para mi cinema.
Winyama.
This. Can you say this? Here we go.
Can I
Ready?
say what?
Ready?
Ready?
Ready? Pew pew. Pew.
Lord have mercy.
Visual sound effect.
Can I say something about Princess Leia? I think that was every boy's first childhood crush because it was mine. It was one of mine.
Mine was Topanga.
You're lame. Princess Leia.
Topanga.
Princess Leia. I mean, don't get me wrong. Topanga was definitely up there, but Princess Leia.
Are we gonna have to make this into a poll and put it on Instagram?
Yeah,
Yes.
we need to.
Yeah.
Who was your first? Who was your first crush? Princess Leia, Topanga, or other, and I can't wait to hear what we get for other.
Right?
Fill in the blank. Comment. Next. Oh my God. Raccoons are saddle breaking feral and riding them into battle against the possums. The media probably won't cover this.
You know, they never cover the important stuff.
Oh dear God!
I think that
Redneck. Can you see that?
Redneck News would cover it.
Oh, Stephen.
We got Cletus out here in the field.
Stephen, that's fantastic. You know that's good.
With a live
You know
report.
that's good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Moving on with the animals.
Okay.
He'd be as happy as a seagull with a French fry.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah. Have y'all ever fed a seagull?
See, but you can't call the first rule is to not call them seagulls. You have to call them beach chickens.
Have you ever fed a beach chicken?
Yes.
Beach pigeons.
A beach pigeon. Yeah. Beach pigeons.
They're hungry.
They
all the
attract
time.
50 billion others.
Oh yeah, they do.
It's not a good situation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's if you're at the beach. Now, if you're here on Lake Gunnersville, try feeding the geese once in a while.
Oh, but geese
They'll
are
start
mean.
congregating. Yeah.
Geese are mean.
Uh-huh.
Geese.
mean.
Have you ever been hissed at by geese
have.
at Lake
A
Guntersville?
goose.
Recently.
It's a goose.
It happens all the time.
Recently. You know me. Way to go, Seth. I like to live that thug life and go down
Mess with the geese.
Mess with the geese.
You know.
The goose. The great goose mother.
Great goose.
Mother goose.
Mother goose. No,
great goose mother?
Great goose mother is better.
Okay.
And you know it.
Seagulls won't just stop at French fries, though. I've actually had one swoop down and like knock a Cuban sandwich out of my mouth.
Man.
On the beach in Tampa.
No.
It was awful. I
That's
was
dirty.
devastated the entire time.
And you were in Florida.
That's a
so
dirty bird.
You were in Florida, so you got a real Cuban sandwich.
Real one, yeah.
Yeah.
Authentic.
Those are
With the Swiss cheese and the spiced pork and the
Was.
chewy bread.
Oh yeah.
It was till it stole it.
It's
from
so
you.
good.
Mm-hmm.
And then that beach chicken was like,
Yeah.
man,
Mine.
thank you for bringing this to me, Steve-O. I appreciate this. I was going to order, but now I don't have to. When I was a kid, we slid down baking pans fresh out of the oven. Yeah, this is true.
Mm-hmm.
This is true.
Yes.
And if you would water
And it would hurt.
if you put water on it, it would help for like a minute.
Sizzle, sizzle.
And then it would get worse. It would somehow get worse.
Constant carpet
And your
burn,
skin,
basically.
your skin would stick to the slide, and the only way to get you off. I love
Skin.
this meme.
You sent
I
this.
know.
Was this a meme or did you really see it?
I didn't see it, but that's great.
Oh my
Isn't
God.
that great?
Treasured memories.
Thank you, Ross. Thank you, Ross, for reminding me.
Peasants.
Thank
Wow.
you, Ross. I need to send a wedding gift to my second and fourth cousin.
In
Oh my
Kentucky. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kentucky. Oh, they're going to take it now. We're so used to taking it around here.
Listen, I used to see a shirt. It was one of my favorites. It said Kentucky. 5 million people, 5 last names.
Whoa. Wow. A little.
That's
Is
great.
this John Lovitz?
That's
This
great,
is John
yeah.
Lovitz, isn't it?
I may
Yes,
not
John.
give my wife butterflies anymore, but I definitely give her high blood pressure, which is basically the same thing.
I mean, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's part of the joys of being married.
It is.
Yeah.
Is driving your wife crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
With your hilarious jokes that she no longer finds funny
At all.
at all.
At all.
But apparently, all you got to do is walk around in bicycle shorts. That's what Seth does.
Oh, my God. What a visual.
That's how to grow the family. You and James Dobson need to do a combo. Do a combo.
How are you bringing James Dobson into this?
Because he was focused on the family, and dear Lord, you're focusing on your family.
My gosh. Wow.
What?
Jordan's at it today.
Relentless today.
Oh, my
I
gosh.
kept it all G-rated, okay?
Yeah, well,
I brought up a James Dobson. How you don't get more clean than James Dobson.
it's the way you used him. Me taking a break from my chores after folding 2 shirts.
Do you think?
Oh, my gosh.
Do you think James Dobson's going to call in? He's still alive, by the way.
I know.
Oh, he is, yeah.
He is still alive.
Adrian Rogers, you could talk about him all you want.
He's like 98 years old.
Yeah.
Probably, maybe not that old, but he's old.
Dr. Dobson.
Yeah, Dr. Dobson. Do you think he'll call in? Hey, do you have his phone number, Steve-O? You're a man.
I can find it.
You're a man who knows how to get things.
That's me. Gonna start eating healthy also, me.
Are those some peanut butter cookies? over there?
Cookies!
Oh boy, I love cookies.
Yeah, it's a good day.
Yeah.
And then the genie looking at me. After my first wish is give all blind people eyesight for 30 seconds. What?
We need to dig into that one.
Wow.
Dig a little deeper into
That's
that
heartless. Oh my gosh.
That's what makes it so great.
Bad.
A good old yeah. Could you imagine like a genie shows up and they're like, what are your 3 wishes? I want to give all blind people eyesight. Oh, that's nice, but only for 30 seconds. Thumbs up, genie.
Wow, that's heartless.
one. Brutal. It really is.
Where did you find that?
What? Here's my question: why haven't you found that yet? That's the real question you need to be
I
asking
don't
yourself.
know, Steven, I know you got a lot of funny stuff.
Yeah, I've got a few things to get to here.
I have so many questions for Jordan today.
Listen. All right, what is your first wish of a genie? If you find the magic lamp,
Oh, this is going to be good.
what's your first wish?
You know,
Seth?
everybody says it, and you couldn't do it, but more wishes.
You're gonna cheat the system, huh?
Yeah,
I think the genie's gonna zap you,
I think so.
turn you into a llama,
I think so.
like Cusco from Emperor's New Groove.
Like Cusco.
Oh yeah, Cusco, Cusco.
That was very good.
The poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison.
He's so
The poison chosen specifically to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison. That poison.
Why has Disney not picked you up yet?
Because that's just a Patrick Warburton impression. Why not
don't
hire
care.
Patrick Warburton?
Like-
Although,
You
I
would be
got
cheaper.
I would be so much cheaper.
That's right.
That's the first thing on my resume. Cheaper than Patrick Warburton, and there's just a picture of me.
Pick
Well,
me.
he is cheaper than Patrick Warburton. How much
Yeah.
do we pay Patrick Warburton? We pay him about $1 million.
He'll do it for half.
He'll do it for half. In fact, you know what? I'll go ahead and settle it, Disney. I'll do it for $50,000, dog. I'll do it.
There you go.
I'll do it.
No royalties?
No,
one time?
No, you got to give me royalties.
Okay.
You got to give me some royalties,
All
but
right.
I'll do it for $50,000.
50 grand.
$50,000 and a free trip to
Disney.
Disney World.
Yeah.
You could go like Disneyland.
Oh man,
You've probably never been to Disneyland.
I
before,
have
have you?
actually been to Disneyland
In California?
Yes, I've been to
Really?
Disneyland. Yeah,
What's it like?
it's not as good as Disney World.
Really?
They should have that on the sign.
Not as good
Not
as
as
Disney
good
World?
as Disney World. Go to Florida; it's better.
What about California Adventure? It's supposed to be.
Now, I did not go to California Adventure.
Okay.
I
It's
went
right next door,
Yeah,
right?
I just went to Disneyland.
Okay.
I mean, it was cool, but I really Disney World is by far the way cooler park.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I love Animal Kingdom. That's what I want to do when I go back to Disney World is go to Animal Kingdom. That's the coolest one. That's absolutely the best part because it's got all the animals.
Yeah.
And you can ride the rhinos
I've only.
and the feral hogs.
You can ride the rhino.
Why would you want to?
They don't. They frown upon it. You can tell they don't like it.
You can doesn't mean you should, right?
Did you know?
This is frowned upon.
Here's a. You
But
can
we'll do it anyway.
You can tell they don't like it, but what are they going to do? I'm took over for Patrick Warburton. They can't fire me. Anyways, did you know
I'm
that?
so much cheaper.
Yeah, I'm so cheaper than Patrick Warburton, right there, front and center on the resume.
You could wear the shirt when you're doing the voice. I'm
I'm cheaper than Patrick Warburton. I sound just like him.
Yeah.
So see,
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
oh yeah, Cusco.
We were talking a little bit about popsicles earlier.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about him?
What about him?
I'm gonna start.
What about
I'm
them
gonna start
pop-
off with my really quirky,
popsicles?
really dark kind of.
Oh
my
see,
gosh, here we
now
go.
We're talking.
Cringe
I
kind of
like the
videos.
dark.
Yeah,
Do the dark.
it's gonna make you cringe just a little bit. Okay, have you ever thought about how they're made? How
Lord.
popsicles are made? Now remember, we looked at how toothpaste was made not too long ago.
Ooh, that sounded terrible.
It was turtles.
It was turtles.
Were you here for that?
Yes.
I did not.
I
I was
weren't
not here for that. I was not here for that.
definitely here for that.
So turtles, yeah, that's where toothpaste
Turtles
comes
all the
from.
way down.
Yeah,
All right, here we go.
I'm glad it was not a real one because that's not really where it comes from. But anyway, where on earth does a popsicle come from? Well, let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
Now,
Let's
keep
find
in
out.
mind, I was thinking about this. How am I gonna open this up? This is the sustainable way
Mm-hmm.
of making sure that all the ingredients are still there. We're
Yeah.
not using them up, right?
Yes.
Per se, it's still going to be there because
Absolutely.
well, here you'll see.
Here we go.
Throwing up in my mouth. That is the grossest thing. Not only have I seen today,
That was so great.
That is the grossest thing I've seen
It was the chocolate for me.
in the last 2 weeks.
I've got more coming.
Oh, good.
Oh, my
good.
gosh.
Oh, good. That was great.
I thought
I
you'd like
just
it.
want to
Steve-O.
throw up in my mouth.
Steve-O, more like that, friend.
Okay.
That's what we need.
No.
We can do that.
This
We
is
can
the
do that.
kind of stuff we need. This is the kind of stuff that we just need.
Right?
It's as bad as that meme.
No,
Like,
man. This meme?
Yeah.
This meme's delightful. You're giving all the blind people vision for 30 seconds. It could be worse. It could be never. You know?
Yeah.
But you're doing it. So your first wish, you're telling me your first wish would be more wishes.
Yes.
Steve, what about you?
Ooh. I've never... it's been a while since I thought of this.
Yeah, what would you do?
My goodness.
Answer us on Facebook, right? Yeah.
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 What would you
Tell
wish
us.
for? Your first wish, Genie. And the the more like giving blind people eyesight for 30 seconds, the better. The more like that, right? Right? We want more answers like that?
That's heartless.
Seth.
What would you do, Jordan?
Ooh. Endless pizza.
Ooh, that's
Oh.
really good.
Yeah, an endless slice of pizza.
I think it would have to be a slash. It would
Yeah.
have to be a twofer on that one. Endless pizza / very high metabolism.
Oh yeah. Now
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eating all the pizza, right?
Steven.
You gotta
Yeah,
think about things
Can
like
you
this.
can you combine wishes? That's one. I'm wondering, would that count as 2 wishes, or just if you said it fast enough? Do you think the genie would get confused?
Yeah, it'd be a one. It'd be a combo.
Yeah, he'd be a one combo.
It'd
Yeah,
be, it'd be a combo. wish.
endless pizza, and then I mean, I don't know. After that, I mean, I'm pretty happy with the endless pizza.
Endless
I'd have to
pizza.
think about the other ones.
Oh, I
you know.
know what I'd want.
What would you want?
The ability to transport anywhere I want
Yes.
to go at any
Oh,
time.
nice.
Like
That's
this.
solid.
Yeah.
That's solid.
It's biblical.
It is biblical.
It is. It
It's so
A
happened.
lot of
biblical.
people don't know that verse, but it's
Yeah.
in there.
What's the verse? Go ahead and tell us.
Oh, it's Philip and the Ethiopian eunuch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that little story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he
Love
just zaps to somewhere else.
Yeah. The eunuch
Yeah.
comes up out of the water after being baptized,
And he's
and all of
gone.
a sudden Philip is gone
He's
to
gone.
a town like 20-something miles away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So teleportation's a thing.
Was
It is.
It is biblical. Teleportation.
16 seconds.
Yeah.
You guys want to do some clutch?
Let's do some
Yeah.
clutch.
All right.
Only if you hold my hand
Nope.
while we do clutch.
No.
Can you do that?
No.
I don't interdigitate. Don't make it weird.
We're not locking fingers or anything. We're
It
just
was
holding
it was
hands.
me
Holding
that made
hands.
it was me that made it weird.
That's
Yeah.
It was you who made it strange. Quit being
Here
weird.
we go, guys.
The clutch moment.
Together.
Together.
That's what we're actually talking about.
Well, what do you
Right,
know?
there you go.
A happy accident.
Yes.
People who are just joining us don't really know what you're talking about right now.
Seth. I asked Seth if while we did clutch, if he, would lightly caress my hand.
No.
And he said no.
No. Absolutely
But not. I didn't want to make it weird. I wasn't making it weird.
Like you did.
It's not. It's like
just
the same
nice.
as holding
Oh
hands
my gosh.
when you
Okay,
play.
let's
It's a
move
nice-
forward.
It's a nice thing to do for a friend, Seth.
Well,
Henniger.
anyway, it is God's nature that we be unified. And it
Agreed.
was such a big deal. It was one of the last things that God spoke of before he was crucified in John. John chapter 17, 20 through 24, Jesus says, as he's in the Garden of Gethsemane, he says, I am praying not only for these disciples, but also for all who will ever believe in me through their message. I pray that they will all be one, just as you and I are one. As you are in me, Father, and I am in you, and may they be in us, so that the world will believe you sent me. I have given them the glory you gave me, so they may become one as we are one. I am in them, and you are in me. May they experience such, this is what I want you to get, perfect unity, that the world will know that you sent me, and that you love them as much as you love me. Father, I want these whom you have given me to be with me where I am. Then they can see all the glory you gave me because you loved me even before the world began. So if God's last prayer before being arrested and crucified said this, that the unity, then unity is a pretty powerful and foundational thing for Jesus, right?
Oh, yeah.
So how can we be together? how can we unify? And I want to do this, asking about being together. First thing I want to say is, do I have grace for others? I don't know if you've ever heard this statement. I heard it recently. Opposites attract, but then opposites attract, then they attack. Right? I don't know if you've heard that portion of it, but
I don't think I have, but
I like
rings
that
true
statement.
Sometimes.
This is usually referring to dating or marriage, but this can apply to other relationships too. And Romans 12:9-10 says, don't just pretend to love others, really love them. Hate what is wrong, hold tightly to what is good. Love each other with genuine affection and take delight in honoring each other. So my question to you, Jordan, is when someone else is not like you and doesn't think or act like you, how do you have grace for them? And I'm not talking about a sin issue. I'm talking more of a personality.
Well,
different.
You have to obviously understand that as ministers of the gospel, as we are, we're going to come across a lot of different people.
Yes.
And we're going to come across people that we mix really well with.
Yeah.
And we're also going to come around people that we don't necessarily mix well with.
Yeah.
And that's just how life works.
Yes.
But to also understand that everyone, if this person that you quote unquote don't mix well with, if this person is a believer in Christ, then they have a purpose within the body of Christ.
Yeah.
And you need to find that and nurture that and let them. You might have to just let them do their thing and just be like, hey man, this is your ministry. You take it, or you this is what I want you to do for this ministry.
Yeah.
And I think you'd be really good at it. And sometimes they're really good at it, and sometimes it's not their wheelhouse, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But we have to be gracious and let people learn. We can oftentimes be very, very hard on those who don't get something as quick as we think they should.
Yeah.
And in ministry, that can kill someone's confidence, and we don't want to kill their confidence in the Lord. We want to be unified. We want to have a unified front, even though, some people aren't going to be your best friend. You don't have to be best friends with everybody in ministry.
No.
You don't have to be. It's not going to happen. But you do have to. You do have to honor them, and you do have to treat them with respect, obviously.
Yeah.
And realize that they do have a purpose in the body of Christ if they are a Christian.
That's good. So my second question is, how does being unified help me grow as a person? And I'm using this term, I don't know if you've ever heard it, it's one my parents always use, brother or sister sandpaper, right?
Yeah.
And I have learned, and the Bible refers to this, iron, is...
Sharpens iron, yeah.
Yeah, iron sharpens iron as one man sharpens another, and it's not talking about the delightful, wonderful love that we have for it. It's talking about how we shave each other's edges off, basically. Sure. And so... I believe God always puts a brother or sister sandpaper in our life, but it's to make us better, right?
Yeah.
So has God ever gifted you with a brother or sister sandpaper, Jordan?
Oh, yes, and I'm naming names. I'm kidding. No, I'm not.
Don't start dropping.
No, of course. I mean, there have been times where, this didn't necessarily happen in ministry, but in school projects, you would get put with somebody, and you're like, why did the teacher put me and this person together?
Why do you hate me?
Yeah, why did this happen?
Yeah.
But you learn a lot about yourself in those moments. And in ministry, sometimes you're given someone who is willing to help, but they think of different ways to help. They think outside of the box. In other words, outside of your box.
Yeah.
And you have to allow that to happen, and that's meant to make you more and more open to the idea that, hey, my way of doing ministry is not necessarily the only way to do it. Someone else is going to have to kind of find their way.
Yeah.
And how but as if we are unified on the gospel, then okay.
Yeah.
Let's make it work.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I'm unified, am I able to make a bigger difference?
Oh, yeah, of course.
And each and every one is one. I think each and every person is one made different than the other. Two serves a different person, a different purpose. And 3 can affect groups that other people cannot.
Yeah.
Like, Jordan has friends that I don't have. He speaks to groups I'll never even see,
Yep.
you know? And the same with me. So, but the question is, do each of us bring something different to the Christian table?
Of course. There's, it's the famous... It's the famous story in the Bible where Martha is trying to get Mary to help her serve.
Yeah.
But in reality, Martha's not necessarily asking Mary to do anything terrible. She's just, Martha is serving the way that she knows how to serve. And Mary is serving the way that she knows how to serve.
Right.
We don't need to be so busy like Martha that we forget to sit at the feet of Jesus.
Yeah.
In the same way, though, on the other side of the coin, we don't need to be so busy with our nose in our Bible that we forget to actually go out in the world and serve the world.
That's good. And
so everyone has their own place in the body of Christ, and we each bring something different to the table. I mean, the what's the fella's name who does The Chosen? What's that guy's name? Dallas Jenkins. That's right, the Dallas Jenkins. Yeah. I think about running a movie set or a television set, and that sounds like the most stressful, awful job ever, having to be a director. But to him, it's right up his alley. Well, I'm assuming it's right up his alley. He's doing it, so I'm assuming he has a passion for it of some sort. So, he's doing that, and he brings that to the body. Yeah. And that's something that not a lot of people have. Yeah. And again, I'm not trying to get into a big theological discussion about The Chosen or anything. I'm just saying, like, Dallas Jenkins has he has a particular set of skills, like Liam Neeson from Taken, only it's directing Christian, TV shows.
Right.
And just because your talents don't look like everyone else's talents doesn't mean that God can't use you.
Yeah.
And you just have to embrace, hey, this is the way God made me. What am I supposed to do with this? What am I to do with this talent? How can I serve the body of Christ with this?
Yeah.
And be unified and understand that my what God has gifted me is going to be very different than what God has gifted you, but we're unified in that, hey, we got to get the gospel out there. So whether it's crunching numbers, directing a TV series, or just simply standing up and preaching, we have to be unified and giving the gospel to the world.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Hey, God, we come to you today and we ask that you would help us to be unified. You'd help us to be together as Christians and serve you in such a mighty way. God, be with us the rest of this week in your holy and awesome name. Amen.
Amen. Can we talk about something?
I want to talk about a video.
You want to talk about a video?
I want to talk about a video.
Let's talk about something. What do you want to talk about?
Steven?
I want to talk about Gunnersville's own Michael Jackson.
Yes. Okay. Let's talk about that.
That hangs out at the. Is it the Riverview or Lakeview? Lakeview, Lakeside. It's that convenience store right in front of Publix.
Yes.
In Gunnersville.
Yes.
I'm telling you, I passed them twice today because I got a delicious sub sandwich from Publix. By the way, Publix, another banger of a chicken tender sub. Just another one. Just thumbs up.
They're good at it.
They're so good at it. They are amazing.
Where shopping is a pleasure.
Yes, it is, Stephen.
It is a pleasure. They're very nice to you. They come in as soon as you walk in. They're like, "Hey, would you like a back rub? Would you like a sticker?" And I'm like, "Ooh, both." Okay. Wait, is that not your experience?
Is it a regular sticker or is it a scratch and sniff?
It's a scratch and sniff Publix sticker.
Here's a balloon.
Yeah, here's a balloon.
You want a pin to put on?
Yeah, here's a pin. Yeah. Here's nice things. Here's some flowers. It's so nice.
Here's a balloon.
Publix is great. Anyways, your Gunnersville's Michael Jackson is hanging out in front of the Lakeview. And I saw him twice because I pulled into Publix, and I was like, "Who is that? What is that? What is going on?" I just saw
Jordan almost brought him to the show.
I saw a flurry of movement. What is that? Doth Michael Jackson?
He said, "I saw a flurry of movement."
Doth Michael Jackson be on that street corner in Gunnersville? And so I got my sandwich and went to my resurrected. What happened to him? What?
Anyway.
What?
Anyway.
You're telling? No, he's living. He's fine.
He is not.
He's,
okay.
It's anyways, like Elvis is still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive. After I got out of Publix, I was like, I've got to take the long way around so I can get a good look at this guy.
You're like, I need to see more.
I have to see this.
I need to see my. You know what? What I would think seeing you do is pull up on that side thing by his car in Lakeview, watch him the whole time you're eating your sandwich.
Yeah, I should have. and not blinked one time, just kept eye contact.
Yeah.
You sure do dance pretty. Look, so I took the long way around, and I got to give my man credit. I really do. I got to give him credit. He had his Venmo name out there, but I didn't notice it until I got right up on there. Else I'd send him like $5 or something.
Yeah.
But I drove right past him, and he looked right at me and he smiled, and I was like, this dude's out here because he loves it. He's probably not making $10. He's out here because he's like the dream. This is the dream, everybody. I want to dance like Michael Jackson, and I want to entertain the people of Gunnersville. That's the dream.
And Buddy does.
Buddy, he has done it. He has achieved the dream.
Steven?
That's the dream. You're doing what you want. You're off the grid. We know your Venmo.
He's very much on the grid.
We know your Venmo. We don't know where you live. We don't know where you live. He could live right there in the Lakeview convenience store.
Steven, you know this is a great story.
It is.
Oh!
So, guys,
Let me just send Jordan out there.
I wonder if he's
on side.
Here's my question. I don't
interview.
Know. He didn't have a microphone, so I don't think he sings. I
No,
think
he's got a fake microphone.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Now, wait a minute. No, wait, hold on. Are we sure that's fake? Do we know if he actually sings like Michael Jackson, or does he try?
No idea.
Oh! Hey, pretty baby with the high heels on. That would be awesome, man.
What do you think,
man?
Steven?
Lakeview does not know what hit him.
Right?
Lakeview convenience store.
They got blessed.
Yeah, they got blessed. That's why my chicken sandwich from Publix tasted so good today.
Yeah.
Because the secret ingredient was a little moonwalk. Oh! It's just. My dude loved.
Is the girl here?
Are they here?
Yeah.
Are they here?
We need to ask them. They're from Gunnersville too,
I'll go
right?
check and see.
I need to know. Yeah,
we need to ask them if they. We need to ask them if they have seen Gunnersville. Michael Jackson scoot backwards.
Are not blessed enough if you live in Gunnersville and have not seen the Gunnersville Michael Jackson.
Look, but here's the thing though, is that he was, he's actually in the grass. Yeah. I don't know how many dance moves you can do in the grass. Mind you, I didn't really get a whole look at like his setup, but I just saw the board with like his Venmo name on it.
Yeah.
And then I didn't see like any sort of like
identification.
No. It can't be easy to dance on grass. Most of the time, if you're doing that, you got like pieces of cardboard down.
Right.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But I didn't see anything like that.
I need you to go on site and interview him.
If homeboy is moonwalking on grass, my appreciation for his talent just elevated like 10 notches, dog. It's hard to moonwalk on a slippery surface.
Yeah.
It's really hard to moonwalk on grass, I'm assuming. I don't know of many moonwalkers out there.
Wow.
But do you remember there was a video game like for the Sega Genesis called Michael Jackson Moonwalker. Do you remember that?
Moonwalker?
Yeah, it was a video game. It was like a Sega Genesis Super Nintendo video game. Yeah.
He used to be the thing.
He was.
He was the thing.
He was the thing.
Yeah.
The thing.
Well, Free Willy did it for
him.
If Thriller wasn't good,
Because then we discussed this off air, but it's genius. If you've never seen Free Willy is the tale, the amazing tale of a young boy getting an orca out into the wild,
saving an orca.
Saving an orca.
You know what I've
captivity.
learned about orcas since then? Because I felt pity for them in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Orcas are the only predators of the great white shark.
Mm-hmm.
They work as a team and literally beat up great white sharks.
They're the raptors of the sea. Because raptors work in team too.
Why does that not terrify us?
Oh, it does terrify me. But Free Willy changed all that. I mean, imagine if they had like a Velociraptor movie called, Free Jake the Velociraptor.
Free Jake.
Yeah, Free Jake.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden Velociraptors are like, seen as like these cute little creatures, but in reality they will eat you. And an orca will do the same thing.
In the most modern Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Yeah.
The raptors
Yeah.
are, he trains them.
He trains them. They're kind of cute and cuddly in a sense.
Yeah.
They're kind of heroes.
Yeah.
So that's going to fool a lot
Steven,
of children.
we were talking about orca whales.
Yeah.
Okay. Killer whales. Orcas.
Oh, yeah.
So we grew up thinking these sweet, innocent
Free Willy.
whales.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Hey, Steve-O.
And we loved these whales because of Shamu and stuff.
Steve-O,
and then,
what?
This unlocked a core memory for me.
All right.
In my VHS copy of Free Willy,
Yes.
I remember there was a little purple insert that said, "Please stop calling orcas killer whales." Do you remember that?
Don't remember that.
No.
I remember that was in my movie, and I was like, "But they are killer whales." But I guess they were trying to get away from that, and then didn't Shamu kill somebody?
Yes. So anyway, point. The killer whales have killed people.
Yeah.
Follow up.
Yeah.
Great white sharks only have one predator.
Yeah.
The killer whale.
Yeah, the killer whale.
Okay.
Yeah. So why
do we feel so free to get in there with a killer whale?
Because Michael Jackson sang about it.
Okay.
And you're like, if Michael
Everything's
Jackson,
better.
if they didn't eat scooting back Michael Jackson, then they're not going to eat me. You know?
I mean, what kind of things do we have to be afraid of here locally?
Yeah.
I haven't seen any alligators in Gunnersville Lake.
Apparently geese.
Geese.
They hit
There's
that.
one other thing I bet you haven't thought of.
What is it?
It's one other thing.
Is
Here,
it?
I'll let them tell you.
Hey! Hey, get out of there quick!
Wow, what's wrong?
There's huge snapping turtles, come on!
Yes. Wow.
Snapping turtles.
Wow. They're even more terrifying in person.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Get out of there. They're snapping turtles.
Steven, I sent this.
They'll snap your toe off.
We're
They
talking
actually
about
will.
going backwards.
Sure.
Yeah.
The Shaquille O'Neal commercial.
Oh, yeah.
Could you imagine?
This is hilarious.
When he was in school, I hear he wasn't really that great of an athlete.
No.
It took him a while to develop into what he became,
well,
of course.
yeah.
But could you imagine being Shaq and not getting on any team? Like
No.
when you pick teams during
No.
PE?
No.
It's craziness.
No.
Yeah.
I love Shaq.
But we found actual video evidence
Yeah,
of it.
here it is.
So,
I'll take Isabella. Miles. Come on, Shaq. What are you doing?
That's my move. Isabella, can I have a piece?
Sorry, Shaq. I don't have enough.
What's this?
Sweet, I'm Romeo. Yes, I'm Juliet.
Tree number 3.
That's a great commercial.
he would be a great tree number 3.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's a great commercial.
I really like it when a guy like Shaq, who's like so popular, and is obviously like almost a brand within himself, he's able to kind of poke fun of himself and laugh. Like you don't really see Michael Jordan doing a commercial like this. You know?
Yeah.
You don't really see that.
He's kind of out there.
Yeah. Michael Jordan kind of doesn't really have that. And I understand you don't have to do that.
He's too serious.
Yeah, Michael Jordan's way too serious. At least he kind of gives off that vibe. Now, even when he was in Space Jam,
He was serious.
yeah, Michael Jordan didn't really like poke fun at himself or
Shaq
anything
is a
like
funny
that.
guy.
Yeah, Shaq's just one of those guys who's just funny. My dad took me and my brother to see Space Jam in theaters, and my dad only laughed when Bill Murray was on the screen, which, to be fair,
Yeah.
as an adult, Bill Murray is probably the best part of that movie. We love Space Jam, but it's not a good movie if you watch it now. Like
Space
you're like,
Jam.
this is not very good. Bill Murray's the best part. He is by far the best
Steven.
part.
Yeah.
So this last week, I think they had the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, they
Yes.
did.
Uh-huh.
They sure did.
Churchill Downs.
Churchill Downs. But,
I found my own Kentucky Derby that I just...
Here we go.
right?
I feel like we could appreciate.
Here we go. Satellite radio.
All the way from Emerald Downs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that a grandma? That must
Yeah,
be a
this
grandma.
is the grandparent derby.
Oh, dang.
This is amazing.
I did it. The prize is a pack of Werthers.
I'm going to celebrate with some rich chocolate Ovaltine.
Boy.
I want to make a comment. It turned out to be a video, Stephen, but my wife does this to me all the time.
All right.
Oh, what was it?
Let's hear it.
When you get in your car,
I know.
does your wife do this to you? Okay, we're all tall guys.
We are.
We're not small little men.
We are
okay?
not.
And if you are, we have nothing against you. But in this moment,
But could you reach something for us on the bottom
that's
shelf?
right.
My back
So,
hurts.
Follow up.
Follow up.
Almost this happened to me this morning. Every time I get in after my wife, it's like this.
It's the seat, isn't it?
That's the seat.
Yes.
And the mirror and the wheel.
I've gotten
how the
to
wheel's
where
tilted. Yeah.
I've gotten to where I just don't even do it. Like if I'm not unless I'm driving for like several hours, if I'm just getting gas for her, then I'm just going to be miserable for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It's just how it is. You just got to. But see, Seth. So you're 6'4", right?
Yes.
6'4". So do you have to buy like tall shirts, like the extra large tall or whatever?
So
yeah.
Here's the thing.
I
have to go to the. You got the big and tall section.
Yeah.
And I know everybody says they want to be tall, but there's not a lot of selection in that section.
No, there's not.
Am I wrong, guys?
No,
not at all.
There's not.
And so it's kind of.
Because
depressing.
I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2", and I'm kind of on. Like it depends on the brand of shirt.
Well, I'm not the skinniest guy in the world, but I'm not like
how you. But you look beautiful.
But what I'm saying is,
don't be so hard on yourself.
No, but I got to get the tall.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you guys. Even if you get the 2X, it like shrinks up above your belly, and it's. I mean, that's not a good image.
I never put my shirts like that in the dryer. I always put them on a drying rack.
Because they do, like they're sideways, because they're not long enough.
Exactly.
I have to get 2 extra large tall now. Is basically what I have to buy in order to fit comfortably in a shirt.
Right.
Yeah.
Like but see, Walmart kind of sort of has started carrying
Steven,
some tall
I think
stuff.
they're here.
Well, one of them's here. I don't know if the other one's here yet.
Yeah.
Okay. We're 1 for 2. That's not a bad.
Sophie right now
average.
is hanging out in the green room.
Sophie!
She's watching live.
Sophie!
She got some pizza in there.
Pizza!
Okay, so I love my truck because it sounds mean.
It does.
Yeah.
Right?
It does. It does.
But exactly. So
It's beautiful.
how about electric vehicles though?
No, they don't make a noise.
Sound mean at all.
No.
In fact, here's what it might sound like.
Yes.
There you go.
Follow up, and I know Elon would be upset with me.
Steve-O.
I don't like Cybertrucks.
Steve-O.
Right?
I want to tell you something.
I just don't think that look that great.
That was a really dumb video, but that was also right up my alley.
I figured it would.
Like
be.
it was right up my alley. Like
Yeah.
that's the kind of humor that I need.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this
It do it for you.
it did.
Yeah. Yeah.
I there's a Cybertruck in Fort Payne.
Yeah.
There is.
Okay.
I see it all the time.
Now
It's-
I've seen one that's been wrapped. Like it's got the professional wrap on it.
Yeah.
And it looks amazing. The coolest one I've ever seen was an Arab.
The
An
Cybertruck.
Arab? There's
Yes.
one in Arab? That's so
one in
weird
Arab.
that a Cybertruck's in Arab
Right?
and then one's in Fort Payne. I go to Birmingham and Huntsville, I don't see a single one.
Right.
But in Fort Payne, Alabama,
Yeah.
there's one there. And apparently there's one in Arab.
Okay, so these weird cravings that your wives now
Yes.
are having.
Oh, yes.
Are we talking about, like-
Seth, my wife is pregnant. Did you know?
If she exists, yes,
If
I
she
did.
exists. Seth, is there something you'd like to tell the class about your wife?
My wife is pregnant also.
What?
Yes.
When
Yes.
does she due?
October 25th.
We're
27.
due October 6th. We have to have joint birthday parties for the boys.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to have to do it. You must let me decorate the nursery.
You must let me do the bubble show. Hard hands.
What is that from?
That's from Father the Bride, too.
Yes,
That's
it is.
Franck.
It
That's
is
Franck.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my
gosh.
Look who decided to get up. Look. With the like, so my birthday is October 4th, and my son is his due date is October 6th. So I mean, like, we're looking at like, and then your son is supposed to be born. Is it a boy or do y'all know?
We don't know what it is.
Oh, we don't
yet.
know yet. Okay.
We got an idea, but we're not for sure.
We're not for
Are
sure.
you going to find out, or are you going to wait?
No, we want to find
Okay.
out.
You want to find
Some
out.
people still don't want to find out.
Yeah.
It's like,
So
I'm not that guy.
I'm not that guy. I don't want that noise.
Yeah.
I need to know. But anyways, if you have a son or a girl, that's fine.
Do you know what you're having?
Yes, a boy.
Okay.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
name picked out already?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Tank.
Georgian Tank.
Georgian
You
Tank.
name
we
him
go.
Tank?
Yeah. Huh?
Really?
Yeah, Tank.
Awesome.
Really?
Tank McDaniel. We're going to double name. We're going to double up the last name. Yeah, we're
Double
going
it
to
up.
double up the last name. Tank
Double it up.
McDaniel. What's your middle name? McDaniel. What's your last name? McDaniel. Your
It's
first
Tank
name?
McDaniel with the 2 above it.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah. It's
Squared.
Yeah. It's those little tiny
Who are
twos.
you naming him Tank after?
Me.
Okay. Tank is not your name.
What's wrong with that?
Whatever, man.
Anyways, the name the name of the boy is Henry.
Ooh,
Henry.
Henry, yeah.
So King George and King Henry we went
I like
very
it.
regal.
There you go.
Very,
I like
very
it.
kingly names.
What's the middle name?
Worthington. Worthington is my mother's maiden name.
Wow.
And if it was because my mother passed away from cancer a few years
You
ago.
sound very sophisticated.
Why, thank you.
Your
I
children
appreciate
do.
that.
Your
My-
children.
Henry Worthington McDaniel.
Your children, not you.
Henry Worthington McDaniel. Yes.
That sounds like a British.
There needs to be a
royal.
proclamation
Oh.
with that name.
And presenting to the court,
There we go.
King Henry Worthington McDaniel the Fourth.
Mm-hmm.
And then he comes walking in with a big old nice.
Da da
Yeah.
da da
Yeah.
da
It's
da da.
Da 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 da. No, he comes into the Free Willy theme song.
Yes.
Ooh. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
No, we got this.
It's so funny we're talking about this because it was on this day in history. I believe it was 2003.
What?
What? Hold on.
2003.
Hold on. Not 2003. It was
Were our guests
20
even born in
It was
2003?
2023. Hold on one second. Let me double check.
Double
No,
check.
they weren't.
Double check
let's
for
see.
us.
My guess is Sophie's not that old.
My guess.
No. Let's see.
Sophie, if you can hear us, head
Yes.
on in. I want to see you.
So-
It was this
Sophie!
day
Just
in
come on down.
2023, the first British coronation in some 7 decades. Charles III and
Oh, yeah.
Camilla were crowned king and queen.
Charles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Charles. Yeah,
The
King
third.
Charles.
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 Interesting
Charles.
stuff.
Charles.
And Camilla.
King Charles and
Charles.
Queen Camilla.
There it is.
Yeah.
Sean Connery.
Y'all remember Princess Diana dying?
Sad.
Well, all right. This took a turn.
It was sad.
Very
It
dark.
was
turn.
sad. It was
I
sad.
apologize. It was on my
Almost.
heart.
But anyways,
Hey, I was going somewhere.
we were.
Go ahead,
if we were
Steven.
gonna, if we were gonna
Drive the ship, man.
drive the ship straight into that iceberg,
I was
baby.
talking about those late night cravings.
Yeah.
Right? Okay,
Yes.
so do you ever have a late night craving?
Me,
Absolutely.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
you wake up and you need the sugary goodness of some kind of good cereal.
Uncrustables.
That's
That's my go-to right now.
All right,
Uncrustables right now.
Does this
dog.
ever happen to you when it comes to cereal? You try your best, and it, all of a sudden,
Oh! Yes.
yeah,
That's why you got to crunch the bag a little bit.
right?
I can
Get it.
honestly say, I don't know if I've ever had a 3 a.m.
Craving for cereal.
craving for any kind of food.
Are you?
Whoa.
Do you wake up at 3?
Yes, I've done that a lot.
But you're not
lately.
hungry.
No.
But you're not
I
hungry.
just want to go back to sleep.
Just want to go back to sleep.
Okay.
yeah.
So what do you do? What is your routine to get back to sleep then?
Oh,
If you wake up at 3?
not much I can do. Lord, I don't know about you. I like lay there and think about my life. Like, I'm
whole
like,
life.
stop.
Your entire life.
Bad is when
Stop!
you wake up that early and you have to go to the bathroom.
Yes.
So you get your phone and you put the flashlight on like the lowest setting possible.
Yes.
And you make your way to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And
Nah,
try
bro.
not to wake up too much,
Nah, bro.
so you can go back to sleep.
Nah, bro.
That's-
I,
that's
I
true.
like to kick everything while I'm walking around.
Okay.
So I wake up.
Break
my wife.
every toe on
yeah.
his foot.
So that way I let my wife know, hey, I need some help here.
Yeah. Hey, I shouldn't be the only one up. You should be awake too.
You be awake too. If I have to suffer, so do you.
Yeah.
You're gonna
What's up?
You're gonna look me in the eye and tell me that.
I love the shirt.
Have a seat.
Jordan
Is it-
really likes it too.
Sophie, I'm going to tell you something. I really appreciate what you're wearing, but honey, we need to get you a nice auburn
Don't listen
shirt.
to him.
Yeah.
Don't
like
listen to
Auburn.
that.
Now
Don't
is it
listen
is
to
it
that
Sophie
trash.
or Sophia? Is it Sophie?
Sophie.
Sophie.
Yes.
Sophie.
I like that name, Sophie. That's a
Thank you.
very
Me
nice
too.
name.
And I like your shirt a lot.
Thank you.
Shut
I-
up about
I
the
appreciate
shirt, Seth.
I appreciate it.
Quiet. We don't need to hear you blabbering about some shirt.
A beautiful shirt that
Ugh.
you're wearing.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So, Sophie.
So did Jack die on us? What happened?
Yeah. What?
I think he's at football.
Oh.
Wait, his name was Jack?
Yeah.
That's a cool name. I like Jack. A cool name.
Felicia
I like
said
Sophie, too.
Are they here yet? She said yes.
So.
I'm going to go downstairs and see if maybe he's outside. I've got the door unlocked. But
Okay.
we'll see.
Sophie, I have a question
Okay,
for you.
we have
Yes.
Sophie.
This is probably the most important question of the day.
Of your life.
And one, yes. Oh, yes. Thank you. Yeah, of your life. I
have no idea what he's
The
gonna
rest of your life will pan out according to the way that you answer this question.
No pressure.
No pressure at all. No pressure at all. Have you seen, since you're from Gunnersville, have you seen the Gunnersville Michael Jackson impersonator?
Yes, I saw him today.
See,
It's
I
part
wasn't
of
just
our
seeing
life.
things. I
It's
wasn't
part of
just
our
seeing
lives.
things. He's real.
If you live here, it's part of your life.
Here's my question, Sophie. Have you ever donated to his Venmo?
No.
You have not.
No.
I haven't either. He's got it just kind of written like just kind of small font on his little board, which
Right.
I hey man, good job trying to
You
give
know,
some money. I appreciate that.
He
But
could
you
be a
can't-
millionaire.
You couldn't.
You
Yeah,
never know.
I mean, look, I could be wrong. I would.
Yeah.
I don't know what the daily pay is for Michael Jackson impersonators scooting around Gunnersville, but I'm assuming a good day. I'm assuming a good day is $50. That has to be like your best day.
What do you think?
I mean, maybe I'm
Sophie?
wrong.
Maybe like 75.
75. I guess that's true. Yeah.
So
I
you
mean-
would be happy with 75
Yeah.
if you
If
did.
I'm on the side of the road, yeah.
Dancing, yeah.
But you see, here's the thing, Sophie, and this is what I was wondering.
Somebody's paying his dream, man.
Yeah. But
He's gotten paid enough to keep dancing.
to keep dancing and
Yeah.
to be like, this is the career.
This
This
my
is what
life.
I'm doing. This is I went to school for this.
How do you go to school for
I
that?
went to school for this.
How do you go to school for that?
He went to Sneed for a dance
Michael
degree.
Jackson
Yeah,
degree.
Michael Jackson degree.
It's moonwalking.
but
101.
That was that was the thing. That was the,
Swelting.
But here's the thing, Sophie. He's I don't know. I've only seen him at Lakeview.
Oh.
I've only seen him at the Lakeview gas station.
That's where he was.
Yeah. So, but where are you dancing? He was on grass.
Yeah.
Like, how do you dance on grass? Like, what
I
is
have
that even?
no clue.
So you've never seen actually a dance move of this guy?
No, he was just spinning around.
Yes.
See,
Yeah,
now
he's just spinning around.
Yes.
that's what
I've
I
seen
needed
that.
to hear. He was just spinning
And
around.
he usually does have a microphone, though, right? Yeah.
He normally has like music or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
so is he like? I guess when I drove by, like either the music was low or he wasn't playing it, but he's got a nice smile. I'll give him that. Like he smiled at me, and I was like, "Oh, I feel."
Jordan, when this show's over, I want you to drive yourself over
I
there
can't.
and take a picture. There he is!
Yes,
That's him!
and he's actually doing
He's
that
there!
on grass. That's kind of awesome.
Yes!
I'm. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, that's.
I'm bad.
You know, I'm
Somebody
bad.
said not
I'm
bad.
I mean, but okay. So he's actually singing out there too.
He's got a crown.
Okay. This is actually a little bit. This is interesting.
I'll give you $5 to get out there and dance with him.
Only if you and Sophie film it.
Hey,
Pretty baby with the high heels on. That's that. Oh man, I appreciate this man living his dream. I really do. I appreciate it. Now, are those? Can I be critical for just a minute? Just a
Sure,
tiny little
go
bit.
ahead.
Just a tiny.
Why
bit
not?
critical.
You're already there.
Those
so-
are not and he's dancing on grass. So forgive me, but these are not the tightest. That's not the tightest Michael Jackson turn I've ever seen. It's not. It's not.
Where's the glove?
That's
Yeah.
what we're concerned
Yeah,
about
this is-
right now.
this is-
He does have the glove.
He has
He does.
one.
Okay, he does.
He does have the glove. But I mean, you know what? Above all things, this guy is doing he's living the dream. He is doing what he wants to do.
That's right.
He is doing the thing that he wants to do. And see, not the greatest of spin moves. Not the greatest.
He's on grass.
But you know, I love the confidence.
heart.
And confidence
You love
is
the
key.
heart.
Art. Do you say heart or art?
The heart.
I'm
Yeah.
going to say art.
You like the art.
It's art. This is art. And in 1,000 years, this video is going to be preserved and in some museum someday, and people are going to
What do
look
you
at
think,
this.
Sophie?
Yeah, what do you think about this?
What would
Sophie?
it take for you to get out there and dance with?
Yeah, what would that take?
What's that look like?
Like $100.
$100.
So you'd be making more than
We
Michael
want to start a
Jackson
GoFundMe
on a day. Well, you know what?
We want to start a GoFundMe. Yeah.
I would need to know. I need to know what he pulls. Like I would need to know. Like, what do you pull a day? Like, what are you doing?
The Varsity Athlete Interview.
All right, we are here. Athlete interview. We're so excited to be joined by Sophie Porch.
Sophie, we're
talking about the famous, the awesome Michael Jackson that dances on the square in Gunnersville.
Yeah, but we're not even going to ask you any athlete questions. We're just going to ask you strictly about Michael Jackson. Yeah. That's all we're going to do is just ask you Michael Jackson questions.
What's your favorite Michael Jackson movie?
Yeah, do you know any Michael Jackson songs? Like, do you know any?
No.
Really?
I don't think so.
Sophie, you have to understand that's amazing to me because in our day, me and Seth's day, Michael Jackson was like the biggest pop star on the planet. Who's the biggest pop star on the planet right now? Probably Taylor Swift, something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. He was our Taylor Swift, only he moonwalked. That was about the difference.
Early 90s.
He danced a lot, yeah.
Early 90s.
He did it all. He did it all. He was the pop star. He was the most popular guy. And that's amazing that you did. Like, imagine you get to be our age and you talk to somebody and they don't know a single Taylor Swift song.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. Yeah, it's going to happen.
Feel wrong,
and it comes and it gets here faster than you think, Sophie.
Sophie, when that moment happens, just shake it off.
One day, I see what you did there, and I like that.
Anyway, so Sophie,
that will be our only Taylor Swift pun of the day.
Yeah. Sophie, what sport do you play?
I play volleyball, basketball, and softball.
Whoa,
Sophie, are you bored?
Yeah. Do you have any time to yourself?
Yes.
Ever? Yeah. Oh, wow. Enough time.
When do you find time to underwater basket with?
Yeah. When do you find time to go
and
dance with
Michael
MJ down at the corner?
Yeah. When's that happen?
When's the time? You just don't. There's not enough hours in the day.
Talk about it, Sophie.
Yeah.
I've played basketball for a long time, like since 6th grade maybe, and then volleyball is my favorite for sure.
Okay, that was my next question.
Mm-hmm. And I've played it this will be my 10th year.
Okay.
And then softball I've played for like 6 years.
What do you like about volleyball?
I just like the game, the competitiveness.
What position do you play on the team?
I'm a DS, a defensive specialist.
Okay.
A defensive specialist?
Yeah. Yes.
Sounds official.
Explain that
sounds
to us,
very official.
That's a serious title.
It's a passer in the back row. So I just strictly pass.
Okay.
So you never, is there ever a moment where you're going to get to spike the ball as a defensive specialist?
Yes, you can get set in the back row.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Have you ever been set in the background?
Yes.
Okay.
I've hit it to the bleachers, but...
Nice. Did that count as a point?
No.
Okay. You didn't kill an old man when it hit in the bleachers, did it? Okay, all right.
It's Michael Jackson.
There was no... And he moonwalks out of there. I'm never coming back here.
Wow. Show is taking a really bad turn.
Was there bad blood between you two?
Oh my god!
Never mind. That was our second fun of the day.
And do you foresee it being a cruel summer?
Oh,
cruel summer.
Hey, I don't know about you, but
You're looking
22.
it up. That's not fair.
I'm a producer for a reason, dude.
That's right.
It is.
Mine was straight off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Sophie,
you need to calm down.
I know.
That's the name of another one.
I
too.
know. There it is.
2019.
It's so funny. The only thing you don't want to be is her boyfriend because it usually ends bad in all songs.
Unless you're Travis Kelce, it's going swimmingly well.
Still good.
Even after a Super Bowl loss for Travis Kelce.
I know.
How's she going to fuel her jet plane?
Who knows?
It's a love story.
It's a love story. I've lost count.
Can't even talk.
I've lost count of how many Taylor Swift puns we've gotten.
Oh my god!
Song
Sorry,
puns.
Sophie. We didn't mean.
It's not a blank space.
Wow.
Hey, that's actually my.
Keeps going.
That's actually my favorite Taylor Swift song. Is Blank Space.
Really?
That's my favorite one. Yeah, that came out a few years ago though.
You know it all too well.
Sweet mercy.
I can't even ask a question.
I'll stop now. Go ahead.
Sophie.
Yes.
What is your favorite thing about not Taylor Swift volleyball?
The competitiveness.
Okay.
I just love the sport.
Yeah.
So when you're playing, like, which is volleyball your favorite, or do you have like a volleyball is your favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's your second favorite? which will inevitably tell us your last favorite. So
Yeah.
answer carefully.
I really love softball, but I also am a big fan of basketball.
So
Nice save.
So,
She let down basketball gently.
Yeah. Basketball's over
See
in the
what
corner.
happened was.
Yeah, see what happened was. So, when you're playing all the sports, do you have the same routine? Like, do you do the same thing each day before, like, a game? Or is it, like, different for volleyball, different for softball, different for basketball?
For the most part, it's the same.
What is the routine? Let's ask that.
Normally eat a good lunch. That can tide me over till dinner time.
A good lunch?
Yes.
All right. Do you listen to any music to get
Yes.
you pumped up? What's the song?
It's sad music.
Sad music?
Whoa!
Why?
Because it really fills me. It's like, I don't know.
The darkness fills you. Yes! Yes!
A lot of
This is
people on
what
our
we
team.
want. This is what we want.
Um,
This is what we want for an athlete. We want darkness and sadness and death. This is what we want. I love it.
Awful.
I know this is great. This
Okay,
is great.
anyway,
I love
Sophie,
it.
what song?
I don't even know what songs are on
What
the
is-
playlist.
Yeah, it's not a Taylor Swift song.
No.
Mm-mm.
Actually, Exile is on there.
Oh, okay. I don't know that one. So now wait a minute. Hold on. I want to dive deep into this. This is wonderful. We have had so many athlete interviews, and I don't think anyone ever, at least while I've been here, has said I like sad songs.
Ever.
So this is this is a penguin that I want to continually poke in the belly. I want to keep poking this penguin. Yeah, I couldn't think of another animal, so I just said penguin. Anyway,
The Pillsbury Doughboy.
he's not an animal.
Okay.
He did a. That's what you got to do. Not
That's
a
it,
tee-hee. Tee-hee sounds like you enjoy it too much. Tee-hee. That's what Seth does when I poke his belly. Right, my little Sethy poo.
No.
All right, so this dark, sad song. It's a whole playlist.
And you're not telling us what's on there.
I don't really know what.
You don't know. You
And
have
how
your
does-
phone. Is
how-
it on your phone?
How does that
Pull
fuel
it up.
you?
It's out there. I don't have
How
it.
does that fuel you?
How does that fuel you?
I don't know.
Does it just give you? Does
It's
it
like
give
I'm
you,
hurting
Just gives
so
you,
bad.
Yeah, it like
Yeah.
just gives you motivation.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay.
I've never heard this.
Yeah, I love it.
Ever.
So I used to. I like metal, and so metal's kind of like. Metal can get really dark, but like if you're just metal's not sad, metal's angry.
Yeah.
But you're
Oh.
saying sad.
Yeah, it's like sad.
That is awesome.
You're
I
sitting
love
there
that.
crying.
I love.
No.
You're like, the only way I'm going to feel better is if I go out there and win.
Tony Braxton's "Unbreak My Heart's" on there, like "Unbreak my heart." I do these changes. You're just over in the corner, just tears streaming down your face, and then you get on the volleyball court and you just murder some person. You put it in the seats.
Your fault.
Your fault. I'm blaming you. Yeah, I love it.
And so this is how you get ready for all sports.
All sports.
It's either sad music or Christian music.
Okay, those are two very different things. Those are two very different things. Sophie, I have questions. Sophie, let me ask you this.
Do you go from a sad song to a Christian song sometimes?
It depends on how I feel.
Oh my gosh,
wow.
this is great! I love this. This is so. We don't.
What is this music Steven's playing behind us?
We have somehow found a more interesting topic than Gunnersville Michael Jackson.
I know.
We have somehow found something more interesting than that. This is great. Okay, so you'll listen to a sad song and then you'll be like, you know what? I need to worship Jesus right now.
Yeah.
Which I love it.
Because I just
love
got
it.
done crying because my
I love
heart
it.
is so broken.
Yeah. Tony Braxton.
From listening.
I needed Tony Braxton to unbreak my heart.
Uh-huh.
That's what I need. And then you're like, you know what? Let's listen to some Tomlin.
This music, man, I feel like I'm getting
this
ready
is-
for a Lifetime documentary or something.
This is great. This is matching the mood. So, Sophie.
I like it. Thank you, Steven.
You're welcome. So, your music choices aside, after you get done listening to your sad songs and your Christian songs, what do you do then? Do you need to talk to people, or do you just need to kind of?
No, I don't talk to anybody.
No, you don't talk to a soul.
She's dealing with her emotions from the sad music.
This is like the most metal thing I've ever heard in my life.
Sophie,
this is so rock and roll.
Sophie,
this is rock and roll.
How do you feel about like the killer documentary things? How do you
like true crime documentaries?
Yeah.
I love watching them.
Okay. This is
samesies.
Yeah.
Samesies. I love it.
How you you ever been an archer? You ever,
what? An archer? You never have?
Never.
Okay. Why? What does that have to do with anything?
I'm trying. This is a test me and Lawson King came up with.
Okay.
Figure out
if
girl's gonna kill you.
If girl's gonna kill you. So I love true crime documentaries.
Do you like scary movies?
It depends.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay.
What? Okay. So when you say it depends, what do you mean by that? Like, what? Give us an idea of like what's your kind of favorite scary movie?
If it starts out fake, like I don't like it.
Like it starts out fake. What do you mean?
I want it to be based on a true story.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Like some scary movies just start out and they're just like
very terrifying. Anyway, Sophie. So
the truer the better.
Tell me about your coaches, Sophie.
Yeah.
My volleyball coach is Brittany Case.
Okay.
And then my basketball coach is Kelly Robinson. And then my softball coaches are Capper Reed and Jared Winkles.
Okay. Tell me something they say that you'll never forget.
I don't know. I don't know. They just all hold a lot of faith in me. Like, I love them all.
Do they have a catchphrase? Something that they say like all the time. It's their go-to. Maybe it's something that makes you smile. Maybe it's something you just hate hearing. It's like, will you stop saying that? What could it be? What could it be?
I'm trying to think. One thing my basketball coach always says is box out.
Box out.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a classic.
Okay.
Box out.
Yeah.
And do you box out when he says to box out?
I try.
Yeah. Well.
My softball coach, I don't know something she always says. She always thinks I'm in a great mood.
After the sad music.
The sad music. She's in a great mood now.
Yeah.
That she's listening to
You know
sad
what?
songs.
You know what I think it is? I think she's thinking, well, my life's not worse than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not as bad.
Perspective.
But see, that's the thing. I don't even know. Like, I don't know many sad songs except like '90s R&B songs. Like, I don't know a whole lot of sad songs.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Don't go breaking my heart.
Yeah.
Don't
but
go
that's
breaking my heart.
But that ends up being a happy
Sounded
song. 'Cause,
catchy.
You know, don't go breaking my heart. I wouldn't if I tried. Right?
There it is. There it is.
See, we could do a duet. You want to do a duet?
I don't know the words.
You're silly.
Anyway, okay, we don't have a lot of time to finish this interview, but
That's
I'm going
not
to
true.
ask you this: what is the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you in any of those sports that you played? Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. Now I have to sing it. Stephen never fell, and he blew it up. Okay, Sophie.
Most definitely, it was my sophomore year. We were in North Carolina.
Okay.
Playing in a basketball tournament, and my teammates didn't call it the screens, and I got absolutely plowed by this girl who's like 6 foot tall.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, like, how did...
So you died inside a little bit there?
Yes.
So, when that happened, were they like, hey, sorry about that, Sophie, we'll do better next time? Or were they like, toughen up, Sophie?
Everybody just started laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sweet of them.
I know.
We didn't tell you, but now we're going to laugh at you. It was our fault. We totally should have told you.
Yeah.
But now we're going to laugh at you.
Yeah.
What great friends.
I know.
All right,
Thanks,
Sophie,
guys.
now I'm going to ask you a very important question.
Okay.
Very important.
This is so important. Are you in a relationship right now? Do you have a boyfriend?
I'm not.
You are not. Okay, would you like us to find you one on air?
No.
Because we can do that.
Sophie's available.
Sophie is available.
Just saying.
Let's get our phone number out there. If you would like to call and ask Sophie out on a date,
Prom happened this year,
Yeah,
but you know.
How old are you, Sophie?
17.
There we
All
go.
right, so you have to be 17 and no older than 18. Okay, so at least. Well, I don't actually know. Are you cool with like a 16-year-old, like a really handsome? Okay,
Yeah.
16 to 18.
As long as you can drive.
Yeah.
As long as you can drive.
If you can drive, Sophie needs a ride. She needs to go to Five Below. All right, and pick out some stuff. And you need to buy her an iTunes gift card so she can get more sad songs. Actually, they probably don't even do iTunes gift cards. You probably have Spotify or Apple Music or something.
Apple Music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, my joke falls flat. But like 10 years ago, that would have been a great joke.
Yeah.
But now, technology's changed so much.
That's true.
Yeah. So, gentlemen, she is available. Let's get some phone calls.
Yeah.
What if you get asked out on air? What are you going to do?
She's going to say yes.
Yeah, you're going to say yes.
Listen to that, guys. You got a good chance.
Yeah, you have your chances
Your chances
are
very high.
Yeah, very high. Very high. So come on.
What's next for Sophie?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's next?
Are you going to college?
I'm going to try. I would love to play volleyball in college.
Where would you like to play?
Yeah.
Ooh. I would like to play Alabama.
Come on.
What about Auburn?
No.
Why?
What if Auburn gave you a scholarship?
Then I'd play.
Yeah!
Depending on what other offers were on the board.
None. Just Auburn. You don't need anything else other than Auburn.
Yeah.
If Auburn's on the board, everything's on the board.
That's hurtful, Seth. That's so hurtful.
It is what it is. Anyway, Sophie, you've been quite fantastic. The show's not over. We're going to continue the fun. If you'll come join us over on our social media, we want to tell you right now, though, about the fuel of the Varsity. Did you enjoy it? It was Marco's Pizza.
Did you enjoy your pizza?
Was that good?
It smelled delicious, didn't it?
It was good.
It was delicious.
It smelled really good.
Pizza, salads, desserts. It smelled delicious.
Marco's Pizza.
Sub-sized beverages in the shops, Albertville. That's Marco's Pizza.
It's so good.
It's under new management.
And
then B&B Video Games.
This is the Albertville mullet because
it is.
It's got a local video game retail store in the front.
Yes.
And an 80s style arcade in the back. That's a business in front, party in the back.
That's a mullet.
That's a mullet, baby.
It's a mullet.
What more do you need?
B&B Video Games is happening.
Great times.
Hey, we want you to come join us.
Come hang out.
Yeah.
Come hold me like the River Jordan.
Felicia's going to be coming soon.
Felicia?
Yeah. Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
We'll see you in a minute.
So,
y'all get to meet Felicia.
A few weeks ago, I took my youth group to the Forrest Frank concert.
Ooh.
Do you know who Forrest Frank is?
Yes.
Do you like Forrest Frank?
Yes.
Did you go to the concert?
No.
You should have. It was actually I knew a few songs by Forrest Frank, but I must admit he puts on quite the show. It was really good. Yeah, it was really good. Yeah. It was in Birmingham.
He's got happy music.
He does. I'm about to have a good day.
My dad loves that song.
Yeah, it's catchy.
Oh, Felicia's bringing us.
What's Felicia bringing?
Say that on air, Felicia.
What? Oh, no.
I can't say that.
Is it a curse word?
No, close. She's bringing us brownies.
Ooh.
So, Steven, if you want brownies,
Steve-O,
you're going to go want to stand by that door real
It's
quick.
unlocked.
It's unlocked.
We were ready.
Felicia, the door is unlocked. If you'll just come on up the stairs.
Felicia, I cannot wait
Felicia.
to taste the brownie.
Yeah.
I can't wait. That's going to be so good.
It's the door beside my truck.
It's the door beside
That's the one
truck,
that's unlocked.
Felicia. Get it right. Let's see.
You can't read that.
But why couldn't I read that?
No.
I'll say it.
Steven, funny videos.
What if I
Now.
just said it? What if I just said it?
Haste.
Make haste.
Make haste.
Make haste.
How about some Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A is a weird place, though. I was in there the other day, and there was a family with a little 4-year-old kid. And my wife and I, we don't have children. We don't know this whole deal, but they read the kids' meal. The kids' meal at Chick-fil-A comes with, like, a prize. Now, the prize, when I was a kid, you get your Happy Meal. Look, that's the standard. You know, you get your cheeseburger, your small fries, your little small drink, and a little plastic toy you can pop right in your mouth, start choking right away. Beautiful. That's childhood. But Chick-fil-A gives away books. It's a series of books. Do you guys know this? And as she's handing the book to this family, this cashier says without any prompting, now, if he don't want that book, he can trade it in for an ice cream cone. I go, is that just at this Chick-fil-A? She goes, no, that's everywhere. I was like, what? First of all, what kid is not taking that deal? And second of all, no wonder the Chinese are beating us. Trading books for ice cream. And I'm not saying Chick-fil-A's like anti-literacy. I'm just saying draw your own conclusions. Their own cow mascot can't spell properly.
Good old Chick-fil-A jokes.
Steven, I found that, and he has been my current favorite comedian.
Yeah. He's pretty funny.
He is really funny. I know you got more. If you don't,
I do. Do y'all plan on getting out on the lake maybe this summer? Going out, maybe, I don't know, trying your hand at wakeboarding or something like that?
I don't know if I'm that brave.
I'm more of a. I don't really do the whole water sport thing. I do the water floating thing.
Okay.
I'm really good at floating.
He's
in the
Or just
water.
staying on the boat and just
Steven's a good
around.
frolicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Jordan's a really good.
When I look at
frolicker, not
Steve-O, I
Steven.
think this man frolics.
I do enjoy it.
I wasn't thinking you, Steven. I meant to say Jordan. Jordan's a frolicker.
What's wrong with frolicking?
I don't know.
I enjoy frolicking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Steve-O,
I like
you're not invited to our frolicking session.
What in the world? What does that say? Is this for real?
Yes, for real. He just can't get on top of the water.
He's
gone. It is one of the hardest things to do. Get up on board.
It is hard. It's very hard.
Crazy.
I tried to do it. It's not.
That's
I can't
crazy.
do it.
Now, I got a question for you. Would you like to be disturbed?
Sure.
Is it worse than what you showed me earlier?
I'm so down.
Much worse.
I would like to unsee that for the rest of my life.
Well, this can take its place. Ready?
Here
we go.
Steven.
Have you ever licked an insect's bum? Well, here in the South
Oh my
Island
gosh,
Beach Forest
why?
Museum, that is exactly what I like to do. These beech trees here are covered in white hairs, and each of those white hairs is a honeydew aphid butthole.
Wow. That's so nice.
They like to eat the sap of the beech trees, and they can't
Here she
digest
is.
the carbohydrates and sugars, so they excrete them out the ends of these white hairs, which we come along and we lick the ends of. The insects love it too. The lizards that are native to these forests love it too, but it's one of my favourite things to do in the South Island Beach Forest is walk around licking trees, licking the buttholes of insects.
I
It's about the only insect I'm going to lick. It's about the only rear end of a creature I'm going to lick, but it is very tasty, it is very sweet, and it is something that's worth getting your eye in for.
Wow. That's so nice.
I would never.
You
That
wouldn't-
is the gross. Look at that. This is Miss Felicia.
Hi,
Have
Felicia.
a seat, Miss Felicia.
Hi, Felicia. Look at that brownie
Oh my
charcuterie board.
gosh.
Look at that brownie board right
This is
there.
the most beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Steven, you know you want this.
I do want. I want a brownie
Do
too.
you smell that?
I do. Yeah, that smells so
Steven,
good.
y'all finally get to meet my friend Felicia. She is tremendous. She's a legend.
Felicia, you are bringing us brownies. You are a legend. You are absolutely.
She is a legend in Gunnersville.
I do eat store-bought cheese.
Yes,
and it's
wrong.
really good store-bought
It's wrong.
cheese.
Isn't it dust?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so good. And I'm going to tell you something,
Did you
Sophie.
say
It's the best tasting dust you'll ever have.
This is the most wonderful smell I've smelled all day.
Do you just eat cheese or do you like put it on?
I mean, of course I put it
I
on
like
some.
Felicia's way of doing
I'm not a wild man. I don't just go to the kitchen at 3 a.m. in the morning and just stuff cheese in my mouth.
Really?
That's absolutely what I do.
That's absolutely what I do. Steven.
Yeah. And I record it and send it to Seth.
Steven,
and he doesn't
found-
respond.
I found Jordan's newest car. Can you show it to him? I found him.
Ooh, I need to see this
The
car.
newest car.
Oh my
I'm high.
God.
It's
This
high
is-
in mileage. Perfect. A toffee brownie?
All right.
What?
What is it, Christmas?
It's heaven.
Is this
It's heaven.
Christmas?
You don't get any because
Oh, they're still hot.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I like the middle.
All right, hand me one,
Yes.
Seth. Hand me one.
You don't get any.
Seth.
Without toffees on the toffees on the
That's
darker
right.
side.
I want this. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Thank you, Jesus.
Mm.
Sit down with us.
That is one of the best
Put the
brownies I've ever
headphones
had.
on. This is my good friend Felicia Chapman. This is
Felicia, put the headphones on. We want to talk about these brownies.
Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
Steven?
Good stuff, man.
Felicia, you got to put your mouth up to the
How are
microphone so we
the,
can
how are the
hear you.
Oompa Loompas enjoying?
They're not getting any of this.
This is
Felicia,
amazing.
I know that the secret ingredient to these brownies is love, and that's what's important.
It's
because you
cheese
love
that
me.
she cut up.
You've never met me, but you love me because that's the secret ingredient.
No.
Man, this is so good. This is one of the best things I've ever had.
Right?
Ever. Do
I
you
know.
want one, Sophie?
No.
Sophie. Well, you gotta get brownie.
Sophie.
Yes.
How do you not want a brownie?
I gotta try the other one.
My gosh.
What's the difference with this one?
It has toffee in it.
That one's...
You said coffee?
No, toffee. Toffee, not coffee. She didn't grind up coffee.
Really
and put it
good.
in
That's
it.
the one I had.
What? Burns.
All right, then, Sophie. Maybe you don't like the sweet
brownie?
stuff. Do you like any particular sauce on, say, your French fries or your chicken fingers?
Chick-fil-A sauce and ketchup.
Okay, Chick-fil-A sauce, ketchup.
Mixed together?
No.
No.
How about ranch? Are you a ranch fan?
It depends on what it's on.
Gotcha. Now, how much ranch is enough ranch? Or can you never get enough ranch?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit? So this wouldn't really work for you then?
Let's hear it.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
It's a...
I wonder how much that is.
I don't know, but he's dripping it all over his car, and that bothers me.
Is it too much? Is it not enough?
I feel like you need to eat that outside and shirtless like a caveman.
Like I don't eat that standing up.
Yeah. You don't need to have that in your car. I'm agreeing with Seth. That kind of gives me some secondhand stress.
Yeah,
it stresses me out because I know you got to clean your car after that.
And he's in a Tesla. So.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Good eye.
So you spent so much money on this.
That means you can afford somebody to clean it
explains-
up.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess that's true.
Sir,
Somebody else is cleaning this car.
Yeah, sir, you do know that our ranch cooler is $99. Do you see that Tesla out in that parking lot? Load me up. Hit me. I've got the money.
I think I had the
Librarian
best
drives
friend.
the Tesla.
Imagine. I mean, look.
Our librarian?
I mean,
That is true.
Teslas are nice cars. I would not be eating a
Miss
ranch
Larson.
cooler inside of my Tesla. I wouldn't even eat the ranch cooler inside of like a Gremlin. I mean, you just can't. You just can't do that.
Speaking of gremlins, I found you a new car I want you to check out.
Okay, here we
I'm
go.
still trying to find it, man.
Oh, you
Is
know
it
what
a-
I'm talking about?
Is it a
don't.
Gremlin? Apparently, he does
The
not.
perfect city car doesn't exist.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
The perfect city car doesn't exist. So, Sophie.
This is amazing.
Sophie, I thought of another question about your sad music. Okay.
I have my playlist now.
Okay, good.
Let's see.
Yeah. What is the sad music? What is the number? And I'm probably not going to know these songs unless they're like, 90s R&B songs. I'm probably not going to know them.
It's 4 hours and 15 minutes long.
Whoa.
What did you name it?
Of
Just sad music?
Sad music?
No, it's just like 2 hearts.
2 hearts?
Yeah.
2 broken hearts?
No, it's like...
Two.
She said, Felicia, she said she get motivated
Yeah.
for her games
Yeah, listening to sad
with
music.
sad music.
Yeah, Felicia.
You know Stay by Rihanna? Like,
I don't know Stay
guessing-
by
I'm
Rihanna.
or like
guessing you
Hometown
don't.
Glory?
Kung Pao Glory?
Hometown.
Oh, I thought you said Kung Pao
Here we
Glory.
go.
And I was like,
I found you the perfect
is
car.
this the car?
Yeah.
This is the car.
This is the one.
Wow. Rolling up. That's like one of those cars you draw. That's like a car you draw as a little kid.
Jordan's next card.
Wow.
I think the Cybertrucks kind of look like what you draw as a kid,
Yeah, kind of. That sounds wild. Panda Corda? Is that the name of the car?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. I love that.
Also, Steve,
Would you ride in the car with me if I got a ranch cooler? Would you ride in the car?
I wouldn't ride with anybody with a ranch cooler. That's
But
Ranch
Steve-O.
would get everywhere.
Steve-O would.
It'd be
Everywhere.
delicious.
Steve-O would.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, Steve-O would ride with me.
y'all could take that ranch cooler to that Harmony Safari Park and
that
entertain a buffalo.
That
Oh,
ranch
my.
cooler would weigh down the car, and then when I slammed on the brakes, we would only go forward a little bit. See? See?
Where did you learn how to make brownies? My
Yes.
gosh, those are good.
From the glorious heavens.
It's a pampered chef recipe.
Pampered
It's a
chef.
pampered chef.
Cool. They're so good.
He is a pampered chef, that chef. Very pampered. Toffee.
I hear
can't-
angels singing.
Unfortunately, I can't. I can only eat like one because too much sugar upsets my tum. But it's just how it is. I had the gastric bypass surgery, so I can't have a whole lot of sugar. But trust me, I really want a whole lot of sugar at this moment. That is one of the best brownies I've ever had.
In 1993,
what?
Stephen, they came up with this really great invention. I just want to know if Felicia used it. I was around then.
What was it?
Well, all of us were, except for Sophie.
Sophie, were you born
around.
in 1993?
No.
When were you born?
2008.
2008. I missed it
Lord,
by just
we're old.
a smidge.
That was
Just
a housing
smidge.
crash. That's what that was.
You were born in the housing crash. How's that feel?
Here we go.
Feels great.
Getting out of hand? Look out! You need phone relief. The amazing new hands-free phone sensation that's sweeping the nation. Is that
Sweeping
phone in
the
neck
nation.
giving you a giant pain in the neck? Then you need phone relief. Watch. Simply attach the special double-back capacitor to any phone. Then attach the phone relief headset. It's that easy. Hands-free, pain-free. There's never been anything like it. It fits so securely to your phone. Your hands are free to do virtually anything. Yet the padded headset removes this easily, and it's fully adjustable. It works on any phone, even remotes. You can use it anywhere, anytime, indoors or outdoors. Look again at how easy it is to go hands-free with the amazing phone relief. An outstanding value at just $12.95.
Whoa!
Does it make any sense to talk like this when
$12.95?
finally there's an easy way to go hands-free with phone relief? Call toll-free to order by credit card and make this your last phone of the neck call.
Credit card users call toll-free 1-800-257-1234.
But the $3.50 shipping and handling is where they get you. That's where they get you.
And no cash on demand, no COD.
Felicia, you're telling me that the thing that swept the nation, they claimed, you never heard of?
No.
Man, what were you living under a rock? I had one. Steve-O had one. Seth had one. Sophie wasn't even born yet. She
Seth
had
is
one.
younger than me. He did not have one. By the time he come along, cell phones were there.
That is not true. I wish that were true.
So, what's your birth year? When you
86.
86. 84. 84. What about you, Steve-O?
82.
82.
I'm the oldest one in the room, 78.
78. Wow.
All right.
I wonder who's the youngest. I wonder.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, if you don't feel old. I was in college then.
In 08?
Yeah.
I was. I had already graduated because that's cool. I'm kidding. I had not.
I've got somebody on the phone who I don't know. What year were you born, Greg?
Oh, I guarantee I'm the oldest.
Okay.
What year?
That I was born?
Yeah.
68.
68. He beat you by 10.
Wow.
Nice.
He beat you by 10.
Nice.
Have you ever
Greg.
seen that?
I got more kids than him.
The hands-free little thing you put on your phone, your corded phone. It was like a headset.
Not your cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Bluetooth.
Greg, it swept the nation.
Yeah, that's
did.
what the commercial said.
The commercial said it swept the nation. You put a little Velcro thing on your corded phone, and then you didn't have to. It was magic.
You wore it.
Yeah, it was magic. It was wonderful.
Hey, I miss the good old phone days. I really thought I was something else when the first cell phone came out. And it was
the bag
y'all
phone.
Might remember the old bag phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was something else with a bag.
Wow.
You could kill a robber with it if you had to.
Oh, you could. It was heavy.
Yeah, it weighed
You wore
like 90
that thing
pounds.
like a purse.
Yeah, my grandma had one, and even when like me and my brother were kids, we were like, "Is this the future? What is this?"
Oh,
and now,
yeah,
now they fit in our pockets and play
here now.
music. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Yeah, they've come a long way. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Well, Greg.
the good old days, Greg.
It was the good old days.
Oh, we're not
Life
on.
was a lot simpler then.
We're not on air, are we, Steven?
We got about a minute.
Okay.
Greg, you kind of have a hands-free phone set going on now in your picture on here. Like
it's kind of like what we just looked
kind
at.
of like what
got a
we just
microphone
looked at.
headset
It's a
on
little
your graphic.
It's a little cooler.
Oh.
Yeah, it's way cooler than the phone. But I'm telling you, we're just a few steps away from having a phone attached to that. I mean, it's great.
Close.
It's wonderful.
I had one of the first like Bluetooth headsets, like from Motorola.
Oh,
the thing it flipped out and then it clipped on your ear. But I can tell you what I've done when I didn't have a headset like that. I would just take my cell phone and I put it underneath my headphones. So my headphones were tight enough to keep the cell phone pressed to my head. So I could walk around hands-free. It worked.
Genius.
A man of... Is that
Real men of genius.
Is that how you got Cassie to date you? You just walked around and she was like, whoa, who is that?
Yeah.
Woo!
Who is that handsome
He's
man?
master of technology.
Jordan. Woo!
Here we go, guys. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We need to ask Greg about Michael Jackson.
I know, and Felicia.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Michael Jackson.
That's the one!
That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about.
He's down at the corner
Yeah.
of 79.
He is.
Right
He
now.
is. Yeah.
For those of you just joining us, we're talking a little bit about Michael Jackson on the corner here in Guntersville.
He's happening right now.
We may just have to bring this up in conversation with our next guest.
Yeah.
But let me hit this open real quick.
Yeah, here we go.
Sports analyst Greg Glasscock.
Gregory!
Have you seen the Michael Jackson impersonator?
Yes.
Down on the
You know,
corner
I
of 79 and 431.
You know, I have seen him, but I haven't seen him in several months. So is he back?
He's there today.
back.
He was there today.
He is still alive.
He's there. And I'm telling you, he's living the dream, Greg.
I hate that I missed him.
Greg,
Yeah.
Greg, we have a
Not to form a crowd, but I think we all should.
Greg, we have a little budget here at the Varsity Radio Show, and we were wondering how much money would it take for you to
We got
go
a brownie.
dance with him out on the corner of Lakeview? How much would that take?
Oh man, that bucket would have to be full out of one.
Wait, now hold on. We just saw a big ranch bucket. Are you talking about a ranch bucket, or are you talking about a money bucket?
Hey, I'm talking about the biggest bucket as you can find.
Yeah. That'd be
For me to get
fantastic.
out there.
Greg.
For you to get out there and dance with MJ, we're gonna have to have a lot. Hey, what's our budget for the varsity, Seth?
Zero.
Zero. Okay,
Well,
Greg, the
sorry.
best we can do is zero.
Hey, we have brownies. If you want to come to the studio,
yeah, we have brownies.
that's on the table.
No.
There we go.
Literally.
I like brownies,
But they're
if
good.
That won't. I don't care. That won't even do it.
If Jordan brought you a brownie and danced,
Yeah.
also would you go?
Yeah.
If Jordan would dance with me, I would do it for maybe a little less money.
Okay.
You haven't tasted these brownies either. If you
Yeah.
tasted these brownies,
You
you'd
would
do
be
it.
you would be
Yeah.
in.
They're
You would be
good.
in.
These brownies make you want to moonwalk. I can tell you that. But he's
Greg.
What's amazing about this guy, Greg, is that he's on grass. Like he's dancing on grass.
He is.
That's amazing.
He is.
He's doing all these MJ moves
Yeah.
on grass. That's really hard. That's
So
hard to
does
do.
anybody know the history of this guy? Or
No, but we
anything?
want to know
No,
bad.
we need to get him. We
Sophie,
need to get him
we're
in
sending you
studio
on site.
one day. We need to get him in studio
why-
one day.
Yeah, interview him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And,
That's a
and
good
we
question.
could give his. He's got a Venmo. He's got
does.
Venmo, so you can
He does.
pay him.
Yeah.
I'll give you $1 for 3 spin moves. And then, And then- all right, $1 earned, buddy.
You guys aren't right.
Greg, tell us what's going on in the wonderful world of sports there in Marshall County.
Let's please reel this
Other
one
than
in.
Michael Jackson dancing. It's-
Well, let's moonwalk through some.
yes! Here we go!
Yeah, as we're getting toward the finish line here on our moonwalk. First of all, we'll moonwalk by Gulf Shores that
Yes.
hosted the state track meet last weekend.
Very nice.
And congratulations to the Gunnersville Lady Cats. They got runner-up.
Nice.
Big deal.
Of course,
Excellent.
It's not state champion, but hey, runner-up in 5A at state, that's nothing to sneeze about.
No,
you
that's
know?
really good. That's awesome.
So proud of them. That was last week. The track's over with. Baseball's down to the semifinals. Of course, Marshall County's been done there. Softball is the big thing right now. This
Yes.
week is regionals at different sites. And guys, I didn't make A's, I don't think, in geography, but what I don't understand is you've got a north, south, east, and west region. Sand Mountain Park, just right down the road from us, is hosting the East region, and the Marshall County teams that made it, which was Arab and Boaz, are going to the north, which is Florence.
I don't get that either. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. You got 2 Marshall County teams.
They're
heading
going
up
all the way
north.
to Florence?
Right. Yeah. So
Why?
when you figure that one out, fill me in on it.
I'll come by your house, Greg. Just give me your address, and I'll come by your house tonight, and I'll tell you. No problem. I'll bring you a brownie, and then we can go dance with MJ. No problem.
We'll moonwalk together and discuss it.
Yes!
But I actually looked today. They're both in the losers bracket. They played earlier today, but before you guys called in to me, I looked and there was no report. It is double elimination, so if they lost to, then
they're done.
Their season is done. And then the final thing really is soccer. Soccer is to the Final Four.
Wow.
And you don't see this every day. You've got two Marshall County teams playing each other in the Final Four for boys, Boaz and Gunnersville.
Wow.
Nice. Awesome.
That is huge.
So, I mean, you know, for the Final Four teams in 5A in soccer to have two of the four being right down the road from each other is something else, and that's going on at Huntsville at John Hunt Park, and they actually play each other, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's tomorrow at 11 a.m., and then the finals will be Friday.
That'll stoke the fires of rivalry right there, for sure.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you know, right down the road from each other, you're playing for a berth in the championship game, so that's something else right there.
That's right. That's awesome. That's what you want. That's the kind of thing that you want, man. You want that rivalry.
And there's no way they could end up being the finals, right?
Together? No. One. But a Marshall County team will make it to the finals, though.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
It's guaranteed.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
It would be neat in a way, though, if they were in different brackets.
Yeah.
But then again, if lost or whatever, then we'd have nobody in it. This way, there's a guarantee of one Marshall County team making the finals. So, you know, you got track and field over with. Baseball's ending soon. Soccer will be done by the end of this week. And I guess the only thing going past this week, the girls softball finals will be in Oxford.
Okay.
And that'll be next week. So, and that'll wrap it up, which, I mean, the school year is about over. A lot of graduations.
Yes, it is.
Next week.
A lot of my seniors are done. They're the last day was like last week.
Wow.
And they just have tests that they got taken and they're done.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It definitely flies by. When is y'all's last show going to be?
Is
maybe next week.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be able to do next week. I think we got a doc appointment for the baby.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I'm not sure what to see.
Jordan doesn't like us enough.
I think wrap it up pretty soon with graduation upon us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Greg, you're amazing.
You're
Thank
the
you
man.
for calling in.
Gregory the
You're
Great.
the stuff.
All right. Well, hey, we'll moonwalk together.
Yes!
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Greg. And
Fantastic.
We'll film it and get 1 million views and make lots of money.
But there you go. I can retire.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Talk to you later, Greg.
See you, Greg.
All right. See y'all.
Man, I'm going to tell you something.
What's at 7:30?
Greg's a
Soccer
Greg.
send-off
Soccer send-off.
for Gunnersville is
Yeah.
tomorrow morning at 7.
And it's the boys' soccer teams, right? Yeah.
Girls ball Saturday.
Are they playing in Montgomery or Birmingham?
He said they're playing Huntsville. He said they're
John
playing
Hunt
Huntsville.
Park.
Oh, that's
which makes
not
more
far.
sense than Florence.
FYI, if your kids go tomorrow, it is a school excused absence.
Oh, wow.
If you want to go and support.
Very
Nice.
You just have to sign in with admin.
Very nice.
Yeah. Are you gonna take all 18 of your children?
I don't have 18 children.
Seth, you almost have
Stop
a
it.
commune. You almost have a commune.
No, stop.
You're like a few away from
I guess you saw. I'm having number 4.
Okay.
Did you? You didn't see that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm having number 2. So we're a few away from having a commune. But if we join forces...
I've still not confirmed that his wife is real. So
I have 8.
8? Wow. See?
do your German one. Do it. Do it. In between.
Dance force, monkey boy, is what's basically going on here.
Do it for Felicia.
Good Lord.
First, you have to know this is the generic version of Oreos.
Yes.
Oh,
it's
gosh.
like the Dollar
you want me
General
to say
version.
that? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, at Dollar General or at Aldi or whatever, they have, instead of Oreos, they call them cream betweens. And see, your face is my face. And so I do. Wolfgang, come over here and get some cream betweens. Wolfgang, come on, Dieter. You are not allowed to have them. You are a bad boy.
He sounds like the guy from Frozen that's in
That's
the eye shot.
A lot. They said I sounded like the pig from Sing, which I've never seen Sing, and I saw Frozen.
And you have children?
I do.
And you've never watched Sing?
We watch Toy Story in our house. It's a Buzz Lightyear and Woody and Jesse kind of thing. And he's not really interested in Sing. He's big on, I don't know if you ever saw Onward. that he loves that movie right now. That's like his movie.
Sad though.
I know it is sad, but it's good. He loves it, and he doesn't get the sad part. He just wait. That's the pig.
No, that's the girl pig.
Oh, that's the girl pig. I was like, I don't. There's no
There
way
he
that
is.
girl
He's
pig.
in the gold. He's in the gold. There he is.
Oh.
Yeah! It's gonna spice things up on stage.
Wait, you want us to sing together?
Yeah, the two of us together. You joking me? We're going to
He's
be
got
spicy.
your personalities. He's got your personality.
I also
Look at the way he dances when he
the
walks.
dancing part to you.
Bah, are you joking me? You are just in need of like a super cool warm up.
That dude is you, Jordan.
I do have the same gold suit.
You have the same.
Yeah, I do have that.
He's got the same.
I have
oh,
that
God.
too. I have that too.
Oh, God.
And it's just as form fitting.
A nice leotard goes a long way.
Oh, God. Wow.
That's nice. See, look at her. Giving him nice dance steps. Are they married?
No.
Oh,
No,
Oh,
they're
they're
just
not?
dance partners.
Oh, they're...
She has her own cult, I guess.
She
She
does.
want
She
to
has
call
her
it
own
because
cult,
she has
yeah.
like 15.
She's got like
kids.
30
Outside
kids.
pigs?
There's one of them.
The little piggies.
Show the video of all the kids she has. So
Oh,
he
let me
can
see.
She has
cult.
900 children.
She really does.
All right.
It's really.
See, I never saw Sing. So
It's a really good movie.
Anywho, yes, 2 children. Well, one on the way, 1 child here, and I have not watched Sing, and I've not watched Secret Life of Pets, and I've not watched Minions. Although
Here it is. Look, there's all our kids.
oh wow, that's a lot of that's a gaggle of children. Lots of piggies. I mean, goodness gracious. All right. That looks like what a pig dad to 900 children working a long day.
Bless his heart.
Bless his heart. Bless his heart. Anywho,
Okay.
so what a great time.
Oh, God.
So 8 children. Who's your oldest?
Jordan.
Me?
No.
I was like, Mom? Jordan is your oldest. How old is Jordan?
He is 27.
27. And your youngest?
She is Madison, and she just turned 16.
That is wonderful. 8 children. Seth's on his way.
No, Seth's not.
You said that after the third
Okay,
one.
Seth, let me say this. Okay, after I had Jordan and Tori, I was like, I'm done. Took care of it. Jesus had a different plan.
Yeah. Have you
And
consulted
I was
Jesus?
blessed with Destiny, Will, Xander, and Katie Grace, like almost all at one time.
Mm-hmm.
So when Will was born, DHR took custody of him and Destiny, and then Xander was born, and Katie Grace was born, and then when I got married, I had a few more.
Yeah.
Because he had children, and so, yeah.
Seth,
So, no.
have you consulted Jesus about your plans?
I know our show's about to end. But no, a serious note on Felicia. Miss Felicia has the biggest heart ever.
Uh-huh.
And she...
Well, yeah, she brought me brownies.
Well, no, but Steve, in all seriousness, she loves the kids at GAS so much. She's even adopted some of them. And just, man, my respect for Felicia is just out of the roof. You have no idea.
Awesome.
Like, just how much I
You
think
seem
of
like an
her.
awesome lady, Miss
She
Felicia.
is incredible. She is incredible. And so...
All right.
The buzzer beater.
That sound lets you know that our show's come to an end.
I said, don't cry.
Don't cry. We can hear you crying through the radio. It's
Don't
okay. We're going to
cry.
give you a big social media hug.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to show you where you can find us. So much of us. You might get tired of us. I doubt it. But anyway, you can
won't.
find us on Facebook.
At Varsity Radio Show.
On Instagram.
At Varsity Radio Show.
On Twitter or X.
Varsity Radio 885.
On TikTok at Varsity Radio Show and YouTube at Varsity Radio Show 885.
And we're on podcast everywhere. Apple Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Horizon Communications Channel 182. Hey, guys.
Hey, Horizon.
Good to be with you.
Good to
we
see
want to
ya.
tell you again about the fuel of the Varsity. It's Marco's Pizza. It is pizza, salads, desserts, subs, sides, and beverages in the shops at Albertville. And
B&B Video Games. It is an awesome store.
It's the Albertville
Mullet.
is
It's an 80s style arcade in the back and a local video game retail store in the front.
That's right.
Baby, that's business in the front, party in the back. That's
by
a Mullet.
Pizza Hut
That's a mullet.
Hey, we have so enjoyed this show with you guys. You are quite fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
And the people who are in this room, they've made it amazing.
Yes.
Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being a part. And we'll see you on the next Varsity Radio Show.
Adios!
The Varsity Radio Show. Tuesdays, 2:30 to 4:30. Streaming live to Facebook and YouTube. And live on the radio. There's no excuse to not tune in.